A few seconds and then we'll get going.
Are we using Zoom?
Recording has started.
No, only John uses Zoom.
Gotcha.
He has the paid subscription, and you guys are, like my third favorite.
Well, isn't he just a golden pony boy?
Like that picture of the unicorn man that Robert shared.
Yeah.
So weird.
All right. I feel this has been a good few enough seconds. So we'll kind of discuss what has kind of transpired here. A while back, probably within the last 6 days, undead had attacked the camp. A few groups have been out to the Ramstead district since then to both investigate, exterminate, yada yada out here. Some people just come because, hey, there's giants. They must be guarding something. The result has been actually one individual, the man leading this party today, discovered that, found out for his own personal reasons something interesting in one of the journals that was found, and just through talking with other members, and that was that there is indeed some form of an alchemist, and also on the map it lists what is considered maybe where his lab was located. So Dugat has gathered you all together today. You guys head out to the Ram's Head district. Right before Dugat, you spend a little bit of time doing your alchemical processes, working on dealing with this kind of gift, but more like a curse that was bestowed upon you within another district here. You want to use it as sort of a tranquilizer. The one thing you know about it, having only made one successful...
It's okay. Don't... I know what it does.
Yeah, you know what it does.
Yes.
And the one thing you know is that due to your problem, that it will have to be given to someone to administer. Correct. So, let's have a conversation.
I am so happy you all made it. It's going to be such a good trip. We're going to go down and we're going to get some supplies that I really need, and I appreciate your help. As you all know, I know you've heard some things that I've had some behavioral issues, but I have something that can help. And I pull out a little bottle. This little bottle right here is something that can really make me a little bit easier to deal with when things do get a little bit out of control. All you have to do is hit me with it a little bit, and I'll just calm right down, and I appreciate your help. I'm going to go ahead and give it to one of you. Does anyone have a preference on who would take this for me? I look around to the group.
Well, I could take it.
So I'm just going to preface this. The way he describes it to you, he needs to be hit with it.
Yes.
This is giving you probably the idea that it's almost like a poison. Thus, it would probably need to either be administered to a set of arrows or a sword or some other weapon that could cause damage.
I can take it.
Who was that? Was that Brick?
Yeah.
All right.
And also, just so it is not forgotten, it has a 1 minute usefulness time. If you administer it and a minute goes by and you have not swung your sword to neutralize him, it will not work. It has to be used within 1 minute, or it essentially evaporates.
Right. And you all look very, very capable to me. So I feel that this would be a very solution to our problem until we can get this worked out completely, of course. I hand the vial to them. So if you can just help me out, make sure, I can use my usefulness. And then once it becomes to the point where I no longer need my usefulness, if it were to happen, go ahead and apply that to me and be gentle with it. Of course, I want to make sure I get up again, but it would be very helpful.
All right,
For those
we
of
got
you
it.
who have run with me for a while, like, I'm not acting right. Like, the way that I'm talking and stuff like that, it just seems very strange, not barbarianish at all.
No, not at all. But considering your situation, it kind of makes sense.
All right.
So,
you guys.
if we're ready, we're going to go ahead and head out. And I again appreciate everyone's help so much, and your time coming, and just your willingness to help a friend in need.
That's all right.
Everyone is shocked to probably see this, what they've known as a half-orc barb acting this way, though Farron, you're probably the one who has seen this behavior before. Typhon, who's fresh out of a hole. Belnir, you've been on a few adventures. I don't think, though, you've seen...
We've been together.
You've seen Dugat's problems?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, not personally.
Not personally, but you've heard of
I
them.
did hear him I think it was just ripping apart a door in a bit of a...
Oh, right. I forgot about that one. Yes, so you know that he has some anger issues. Brick, even though being new, I'm sure while walking, even though you volunteered, people would have kind of filled you in along the way.
Right.
So you guys take your march off to the Ram's Head district, and you find yourselves at the gate here. You're at the bottom left-hand side of the map, so just keep that in mind. So for those who have been here before, you see the familiar sight of the debris strewn across the ground here. That left-hand turn, being the main entrance into the Ram's Head district. A few of you know from the map and from tellings that there is a secret entrance 3 houses from that intersection on the left, but it seems to take you to the far right-hand side. The choice is yours to go in. The same kind of howling sound seems to be coming from inside, just the low howl of like air movement moving out of this isolated district.
I have the Wanderer ability, which helps me know maps and surroundings and layouts. So I would start pointing out the directions that it would be.
Hey. I pull out Lumiere and I cast light on it.
Okay.
Here, hold on, let me,
Yeah, it helps. I'll pull out my ever-burning torch.
I can't put light on myself. There we go.
Sweet. We can see.
Yay. All right, so 2 of you have light sources. A few of you do have dark vision.
Who's this dwarf?
Which one? I think we...
The only dwarf in the party.
Hey, that's me. That's Belnir.
The orcs have dark vision.
Describe him for me, and also Brick.
Do what?
Like, could you give brief descriptions of your characters?
Yeah, sure. So I'm a dwarf monk. I'm wearing city guard uniform. I cannot remember the town I'm from. Big ass city somewhere else.
Maybe that's part of your backstory.
Drayons, I think it was called. But I'm unique among dwarves in that I have no beard and no facial hair or head hair whatsoever. Entirely shaved from my long tenure at a monastery.
Your token begs to differ.
Didn't have a choice in that token.
Good luck finding a dwarf without any hair.
Fair enough. I mean, you could just... Oh, I'm sure I can come up with something. What about Brick?
So I'm Earth Genasi. Not really sure what city I'm from.
Also part of your backstory?
That I do not have yet, right. I'm just wearing regular city armor, just armor. And I like to kill things.
Wow.
Join the party.
All right, you're also... You guys also would have a very tall firbolg with you, one of these giant kin. The golden construct of Typhon, and probably a little bit thinner than you would expect half-orc. Scarred, marred up, and whatnot, but definitely a little more gaunt than what you would expect.
He must be from Muncie.
And I look like a burnout.
Oh man.
A large burnout, but a burnout nonetheless.
Yeah. I should say God for a barbarian half-orc.
Get all back down to the White River where you belong.
By the river.
So this is basically an intervention for Dugat.
Oh, yeah, it ain't.
He's gotten like 4 of those in this game already.
Dude, God, we have something to tell you.
Yeah, that has actually happened already.
Oh.
And then he gets a new problem.
Yeah. All right. This is your deal, Dugat. You can find this alchemist lab, right?
Yes, I actually pull. I have either made a copy or pull out the map. One of the two. We have it in our inventory. So we look at the map, and I'm going to go ahead and start heading point towards that direction, and we need to start heading up to the northwest.
Sure. The gate is basically essentially this direction.
And if I remember correctly, there was a large giant up here last time we came, I believe.
Going off of your memory, you know that he's quite a ways away from you, like several hundred feet away.
Okay, I let him know in case we do want to move quietly. Again, Dugat is not looking very strategically sound. Very kind of like, oh yeah, let's go this way. I'm cool. Not a warrior pose at all.
Oh no. All right.
All right, so if he's leading the expedition, why is he at the back of the line?
That's where
Maybe-
I was placed.
Maybe you need to...
You guys can move whenever you want.
All right.
Let's go, guys.
Head over.
Typhon goes.
The half-orc begins to skip ahead.
This
Oh, no.
one's my buddy.
Very
All right.
non-stealthy. You enter into Ram's Head. You can see the low ceilings here that range from anywhere from as high as 20 feet to as high as 60. Destroyed buildings, old, decrepit, signs of some sort of damage to this gate at some point. You know that there was a natural disaster that happened based on the journals. As you continue to enter.
If I see any flora or anything like that, or funguses or stuff like that, I'm gonna start talking just being like, oh, these are bell mushrooms. They do this, and I'm just kind of teaching, even though no one's listening.
Yeah. The one thing you do notice, give me a nature check.
Oh, seriously, a 1?
Yeah.
Good start.
You're pointing at things, and Farron innately, like, you watch as he points to something and is describing it, and he's only given half glances, maybe a little distracted. You're like, that's a rock.
Yes.
Oh no.
Like, maybe with some dried blood on it, you're like, maybe guess that maybe he thought it was a red circle with a gray cap, but you're like, that's a rock.
Starting to question those potions, aren't you now?
Yeah, what is he taking?
Oh, okay.
This is gonna be fun.
What is in this vial he gave me?
That's what we're
That
wondering.
is-
I know. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah. You do notice that it does kind of, like, when you took a look at it, it's got this sort of brown color to it, this really, but almost grainy looking texture to it, with these blue glowing items that just float inside of it and then kind of disappear and swirl with inside. As you go further in, you can see more of this kind of crashed, a building that has been crushed. You see the defensive wall, where essentially the Thieves Guild and the last remaining civilians of this area had kind of made a last stand, and where it, from what you can tell, 500 years, finding no survivors did not go well.
Oh, real quick. I'm going to cast Aid. I'm going to cast it on Farron and Belnir.
Hooray!
Hooray!
Yeah. I'll get 5 extra hit points.
Sweet.
Take your extra hit points.
You gotta love extra hit points.
My browser crashed, so I'll be right there.
Uh-oh.
I got plenty of hit points. I'll be fine.
Oh wait, you could check 3 people. Or you could do that to 3 people, I think.
Yeah, I did.
Yeah, that's
you,
those 3.
Belnir, and Brick.
Oh, okay. You got Brick.
Yeah,
too.
I didn't hear the brick at the end of that.
Yeah, neither did I. That's why I asked.
Well, I can put it on me.
Oh,
no, I'll
they
take the
just
hit
did it.
points.
So
I
as you kind of shortcut your way through, getting inside these carts here, you see this glowing, like the statue that has always had this gentle glow to it. You kind of being closer, give me a perception check. Everyone, as you're kind of passing alongside of it.
I am not good at rolling things tonight.
I do not actually have advantage, but I did roll a 14. Here, let me fix that on my character sheet.
Oh, good.
I made the mistake of giving Pockets my shield.
Can we switch to where Brick rolls 2 dice as well?
Oh, yes. Brick, can you go to your character sheet? In
Yeah,
the
I'm there.
left-hand side near the top, there's character, features, spells, and then there's a gear. Can you click the gear?
Okay.
And then on the right-hand side, there's these
Roll
grayed
2?
out options. Go to roll 2, please. Thank you. I'll take the perception of 2. Belnir, maybe you being more interested, and Farron as well, and not Brick because he rolled the 2. As you're kind of glancing over, like this light that's emanating, like it looks like a sort of a well, almost, or a fountain, where the statue is centered at the base, and that light seems to emanate from where water would be.
That is very strange.
Does this look magical to you? Where I'm from, light usually does, and come out of water like this.
Yeah, that definitely looks magical. Is there any actual water in there when we move up close?
Well, as you move closer, shit, I didn't think this would happen so quick. 4 orbs rise up as you look over, one being right in front of you, Farron, and they all then seem to react in a way to which they are immediately advancing, which you would only describe as aggressive.
Oh no.
I think that is magical.
I use Divine Sense.
You can do that as we roll initiative
Oh, okay.
on your turn.
Do they look like fire?
No, they look like four floating spheres of light.
Do they look like skulls?
No, they do
Thank
not.
God.
Good.
Thank God they're not those flame skulls. Those things are nasty.
I know those things suck.
Those who would like to can roll me just a religion check.
Damn it. Fuck. Hold on a
What
second.
is up with these ones?
This is
Oh
Get
no.
those out of the way. Get them out of the way.
Yeah.
At least for fair, and even though maybe you're not proficient as much in religion, are you proficient? No.
Actually, I am.
Oh, you are. Oh yeah, +3. Being proficient in religion and also be someone more related to Fae, you would recognize or be able to assume that these are a will-o-wisp.
Aha, I would tell that to everybody. They're will-o-wisp. Would I know any of their weaknesses or anything?
With a
Access.
17.
What did you
I
guys...
will give you that you know that they are unaffected by exhaustion. They're not something to be grappled like they're ethereal, essentially, right? You're not going to be able to poison or knock them prone or restrain or paralyze them. They're just these essential balls of energy. And you know that obviously being made of energy, that lightning isn't going to affect them, and having no blood basically means that nothing involving poison is going to affect them either.
Okay.
All right. I would tell that to everybody and say, be on your guard. These things will attack you. All right.
Now just let me add these numbers real quick as we get into the combat.
Yeah, Dugat, I don't think they are resistant to axes, but I may be wrong.
What's this 40-20?
That's how I'm doing initiative, because whenever I try to roll initiative, it's great.
Okay. Yeah.
So, Will-O-Wisp, number 1, as you guys have approached and kind of also encroached on their area here, he is going to fly to the nearest member, being Dugat, and he is going to attempt to shock you. 23 versus AC, as all of a sudden this little beam of lightning energy lances out to you.
Okay, I take it.
All right, you take 6 points of the
You
lightning
lousy
damage.
hit.
I don't like this.
Yeah.
I'm okay with 6 points. That's enough.
All right, and that's going to be it for its turn. Brick, you just watch as one of them, they're all seemingly dashing forward to your group's position, and Dugat has just gotten a nasty lance of energy that is kind of giving them a little bit of a shake-up. What are you doing?
Can I walk up and hit one of them with my battle axe?
You sure can.
Look, he's like a pro already. First round, he knows what to do.
Like he knows what he's doing.
Yeah.
So you move across to the one that's already come and begun to attack. Roll me some attack rolls, please.
You would just click your weapon, and then that will automatically roll it for you.
Nice.
Good hit.
21 will hit. as you slash down into it, being that you have a magical weapon, you deal 14 points of slashing damage, and you watch as it seems to carve through this energy's form, and you watch as it then kind of tries to bind together, but you can already see it's beginning to flicker and fade a little bit. This one, seeing your approach, is going to attack you. 10 versus AC. Oh wait, you get 2 attacks, friend. You get 2 attacks.
Swing again.
Swing again.
I'm gonna swing at the second one.
Okay. Yeah, he wouldn't have been in range yet, but hey, real cool. As it comes in and attempts to shock you, you just carve through that bolt of energy, and your axe comes through it, causing it to also begin to kind of blink out. It kind of wavers for a second, almost falling into the ground, but picks itself back up. That's going to be it for its turn. This one. This one is going to go invisible. And it's going to move there. I shall roll a stealth check for it.
Oh wow. It's gone.
Oh,
What?
Yeah, good
Let me
luck.
ask him. What is the green boxes and red boxes?
Probably
red
your
boxes means it rolled a 1. Green box means it rolled a 20.
health. Those
Awesome, thank you.
If you
Yeah.
put your little pointer over top of the roll, it'll show you what the actual roll was.
Got you. I didn't see that. Thank you.
Oh, you're welcome.
Oh, good man.
Other Will-O-Wisp is also going to go invisible.
Not cool, man.
And I have to roll stealth for him as well, because why not?
Wow.
Holy
Yes.
cow, that one's gone too.
All right, so that'll bring us to Dugot.
Swing at the one in front of me.
Sure, roll me an attack roll, please. Your first swing carves through it, and with an unnatural speed due to its energy form, just darts down and out of the way. But you, being quick and a trained fighter, are just able to make contact, and as you strike it, it just carves right through and causes it to almost detonate in a sort of like a sparkly, and then you watch as those little lights slowly fall to the ground. It's dead.
Sweet. I am going, like, definitely didn't swing very confidently. Kind of a freak out thing, and then he's going to back up one because he looks scared.
Sure.
And that'll be my turn.
Cool.
Okay.
Elnir.
Farron, you know anything about whether these guys can be stunned?
I don't think so, but I think you could probably hurt him if you punched him. I don't think you'd get electrocuted, but heck, I don't really know.
All right. Well, better safe than sorry, I guess. I'll move over here and swing at it with my Radiant Sunbolt.
Uh-huh.
All right, do it.
Nice shot.
All right, that first one will hit, and as it does, it just lances out into this thing, and you watch as for a second that light seems to strengthen within inside of it, and then all of a sudden just doof, it just cascades out. But probably, yeah, you just blow it up. Blow it right up with that one. The second one, obviously you're taking 2 shots trying to strike. Do you want to do a perception check to see if you can determine where the other ones located themselves?
Sure, I'll give it a try.
No, we have no idea.
Okay, I think that's good for now. I'm done.
All right. Farron, on the bottom of the round, I need you to make a perception check, please.
Like right now, or you mean after?
Right, meow.
Right now. All right, we'll do this. Perception happens to be something I'm good at usually. So that's not too bad. 18.
You see a blue spectral form as you're looking into this house over this, just glancing. The only difference is this is the first time in your being here that you've seen any of these spectral forms move.
Okay, I'm going to point that out to everybody. I'd say, hey, there's a blue spectral form in there, moving in there. I don't know what that means, but I don't think it's good.
Dugat looks shocked and says they've never moved before, ever. We need to be careful.
All right.
What the hell are you talking about?
Oh, I love the robot
It's
voice.
literally what Titan says.
Oh boy, we can't see any. I can't see any of the other ones. Dang, this is bad. All right, here's what I'm going to do. I am
Very
going.
fire on it.
Could I hold? I cast produce flame, and then I hold it into my hand. And actually, maybe I'll just throw it at that son of a bitch. It's a ghost. I'm like, ghosts.
Sure?
And I throw produce flame at it.
Sure, it will have cover in this situation, but it's a ghost. It's not very quick. Your flame lances out and passes into it, but you watch as it kind of recoils for a second, but then the flame almost seems to also carry through its form.
Uh-oh. That didn't seem to work, guys. All right, I guess I could move. I'm going to move a little bit. I'm going to move like over here. Boom. Getting a perfect line for a lightning bolt or something.
Shit. Everything is dead. I can't see anything. What am I going to do?
Wait, this thing's alive. It's a ghost. Well, it's not really alive,
Yeah, I
but
can't see it.
why can't you see it?
Well, can I see it?
It's been pointed out to you by Farron. You'd have to move into the house probably through a window. Like you can see there's walls here. There's one window down right beside Dugat that you'd kind of have to push through.
What do we see between the windows?
So it's a house, but it has no doors.
You're going to assume that maybe the doors are more towards the street or on a different side.
Yeah, it could be on a different side.
Movement to get in through the window.
It's going to take you 5 movement to get to the window, 5 movement to jump over, so I guess 10 movement because it's difficult terrain, and then you'd be right immediately with the ghost. So 15 feet of movement. Oh, I guess you're further away. Never mind. You'd be 20 feet of movement.
No, I'm going to stay here. Protection from evil and good on Farron.
Oh, thank you.
And I'm just going to post up.
All right, you hold your ground.
Yep.
All right. Brick, it's your turn.
You said the closest window is to Dugat, right? Or we just haven't
Yeah,
seen it inside
kind
of
of.
the house?
Yeah, closest window is like right here. You can see the back of the chimney on this side, but you're unsure about the rest of the layout.
All right, I'm just going to go ahead and go through the window.
Sure. Give me a quick athletics check to see how well you do it. Yeah, you go through no problem. You just do a quick little sort of bunny hop. You don't even climb over. It's like you bring your 2 feet over as you push up with your arms, and then the ghost is standing right in front of you. And as it takes notice, you can see its hands begin to reach out towards you.
Why can't we fight something that I could put handcuffs on? You really have to go beating up ghosts.
And as the ghost comes at me, I'm going to take a whack at it. I'm going to try to hit it.
Sure, roll me an attack roll, please.
Hey, why don't you try talking to it?
19 will hit.
You can swing again, buddy.
Yep, swing again. All right, with your 2 swings, this thing doesn't move fast, and as your axe kind of carves into it twice, you can see that due to the magical properties, as it almost causes your axe to glow as it carves in, and you can almost see these wounds where this sort of white energy kind of leaks from the ghost and then dissipates as it leaves its form.
Awesome.
Look at you. Heck yeah, man. Good job.
I like killing things.
He's a Ghostbuster.
Ghostbuster.
Who are you going to call? Brick House.
Cool. With that, this wisp is dead. But then right above you, Farron, I believe. Oh no, right beside Typhon. You're gonna get attacked. Why? I don't even know why I bother. This will be with advantage. Oh,
Wow.
Okay.
Ouch.
Hold on a second.
So
So-
it's electrical, so it just makes them stronger.
Yeah.
So, that's awesome. So because of my armor turns a critical hit into a regular hit.
yes.
I have 25 AC.
It's still an auto hit. I think that just applies to damage.
Okay.
I
I'm
think
not
that's what it
actually
does.
sure. I think it just applies damage to be normal.
A concentration save. So let me. Okay, so 3.
It's gonna be
Hold on
compensable.
a second. So this is going to be +3. Okay, so I got +3 on this.
Why did you do
yeah,
a
I
con
saved.
save?
Because I cast a concentration spell on you.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
Yes.
Oh, so it
that-
just revealed itself.
Yeah, by attacking it has revealed itself and it seems to just stay and float there. Farron, you're gonna take the other one as it's above you. All of a sudden, a shock comes out. 21 versus your AC.
21 will hit. But wait a
Oh,
minute.
it's
Does that
actually straight because it's protection. Let me just read. What's
If-
protection evil?
protection from good and evil? So if it's like an evil creature, if it's a neutral creature, I don't know if it would affect it. But if it's an evil creature, then
Aberrations,
just-
celestials,
it would have
elementals,
been-
fey, fiends, and undead.
It would have been yeah, it falls under undead. It would be at disadvantage, but it has advantage due to stealth, so it's a flat roll. So it's 17 versus your AC.
and my AC is 18, so it would miss.
So it does nothing. As it goes to shock you, it attempts to, and you watch as that blast of lightning just lances down in front of you and into the ground. This energy that emanates from you almost acting as a barrier. And it will also then become visible right above you. Dugot, you see a lance of energy just splash into the ground behind you, just above Farron, and that's where the will-o-wisp is currently located.
Oh, think Pooh Bear, think. I don't know what I'm gonna do here, man.
You also saw a brick jump into a window and is currently slashed a ghost twice, his axe carving through it. It almost seems to bleed, but it seems to be rearing back and heading straight for him.
The ghost.
Yes.
But I saw all 4 of those, and one of those shock things disappeared, and it hit me, right?
The one that you got hit by 2, but those ones were destroyed. The ones that disappeared, one is now floating above Farron. The other one has appeared behind Typhon.
Okay, so I know that they're out here though, and they hit me. So my guy's going to be like, I'm gonna help the fighter and climb in the house.
Sure.
All right, fine.
Very strangely. Not
Sure.
Nice.
First one was good enough. As you swing into it, it's ghost form, your great axe. Being magical, you see a similar effect where it almost glows as it carves through, and as you do, the thing just wrenches back in pain as you come from underneath and carve it from hip to shoulder, and it just then dissipates and disappears.
I'm gonna start looking at my glowing axe. Very. Oh my.
The glow fades as soon as it passes through.
Oh, bummer. Okay.
Maybe there's a little bit of glowy goo bits, like ghost bits, but that slowly fades away as well.
Okay.
Well, that's good. Nothing bad happens as a result of that. Felnir. Or Dugod, if you have anything else. If you wanted to move out of the house.
Oh no! I'm gonna. If the fighter sees me, it kind of looks like I'm almost hiding.
Okay.
And that's my turn.
Okay, Felnir.
Okay. Well. Yeah, I'd rather not try punching the the shocking ghost thing. So,
Probably smart.
So I'm gonna go ahead and hop backwards, and if there's an attack of opportunity, so be it. Actually, there's one above his head, right? So
Yeah.
that way, away.
I'm going to say, due to your height differences, I think the one will get an attack of opportunity against you. Or are you using a key point to disengage?
It's always a tough call. I guess I will.
Okay, the other one will not, just due to the height differences of the dwarf and the furbolg. It is too far out of the way.
Cool.
Yeah, it's like 7'6" in the air. Probably.
Yeah,
Well,
it's up there.
Now that I'm not right next to it, I'm gonna give it some more sunbolts to think about. Choo choo.
So I'm going to assume that 7 doesn't hit you, and as you fire out your radiant bolts, both miss as it's able to quickly dodge left and then right out of the way. These things are quite a bit faster than maybe you would have anticipated.
Okay.
Anything else?
Just firing off those sunbolts, and then I'm good.
All right. Baron.
All right, what I want to do is, I'm like, all right, now you've made me mad. And I grab my Staff of the Adder, and I cast Shillelagh, or Shillelagh, whatever, however you want to say it. I cast that on it, and then I'm going to whack the one above my head like it's a home run shot.
Sure. Roll me an attack roll, please.
So
Like it's a pinata full of candy.
exactly.
Pinata. Please roll
There
me
it
an
is.
attack roll.
The poison damage doesn't count because I don't have the snakes activated, and poison probably wouldn't hurt these things anyways. But
Yeah. By
So-
making it magical, you watch as it glows for a moment, and as you swing up, you make contact, and you watch as it flickers for a moment, as almost like hitting a baseball, but it kind of rolls back and over your head again. It seems to take on almost a redder color as a result of the blow.
oh crap, I can't remember. Do druids get a second attack?
No.
I don't think they do.
No. And you use
Too
your bonus
bad.
action, your action, that will be your turn.
Yep.
Typhon.
I'm gonna go ahead and attack the one that Farron's already hit.
Sure.
Attack.
You swing up over his head as it looks like it's about to strike him. You just hit on that one. It carves through its form, but it doesn't seem to... What do you have? Anything else?
Second attack.
Okay. You bring your second attack, and this time bringing it across the other way. As it attempts to dodge out of the way, it does, and gets over top of your blade, avoiding any damage from it.
Damn.
I tell Brick that, oh, those balls came back. We should definitely go help them. We should definitely go help them.
As you're pushing him, right?
Correct.
Brick.
And Brick's giving Dugat kind of like a weird look because he's trying to hide from him and then comes running out in this corner and just trying to shove me out the window to go fight these two balls. So I'm going to go ahead and go out the window.
Sure.
And then I'm going to attack this other one.
All right. Roll me those attack rolls. And now you guys are having a little bit of trouble. As you go to strike the first time, you watch as it ducks out of the way. You bring your battle axe crashing down to try and split it into two, and it darts to the left, avoiding both Typhon and yourself. Seeming not able to get contact with these little orbs. These ones seem to be a little more agile than the ones before. Anything else?
Nope, that's good.
Okay. Your advance, this one is going to attempt to shock you, Brick. I'm going to roll really well. I'm assuming a 12 misses.
Where do I check that out?
It's your AC.
Under.
Top of your page. Top middle.
Armor class?
Yes.
18.
18. So 12 definitely misses. And Farron, you have an 18 AC as well, as this one tries to shock you.
Yep, I block it with my shield.
And same thing. You bring up your shield this time, and it seems to glow with that same aura that Typhon bestowed upon you and does no damage. Dugat.
Dugat will move to the window.
To the wall?
He Jill, that was sweat dripping out. And
Just had to finish it.
he is going to use command word and tell his team to strike them true, and we will move on to the next session. Yes, I know I don't have command word, but I'm going to act like I do. So
All right.
He's hiding.
Valmir, as you hear the command to finish this duel with these undead from the half-orc inside, not cowering at all.
Nope.
What do you do?
Like this.
Get him.
I think we'll go with top one.
Sure. Roll me attack rolls, please.
Sunbolts.
As you lance these sunbolts.
Oh,
This thing is just
no.
so quick. It is. You haven't seen things this fast, and it goes beyond even animals that you've seen, as the two lances of this sun radiant energy just fly past it.
Oh, jeez. These guys are quick.
Dang.
I guess...
Anything else?
No, I'll use a key point and go ahead and attack with my bonus action. What's
Sure.
it called?
Ooh.
Hey, does that have to be...
Is that flurry of blows?
No, I get it off of this.
you get it with the
Yeah, you
cool
can spend one key
sunbolts
point to make the special attack twice as a bonus action.
to do more Kamehamehas.
Yeah, it's
So
basically Sunbolt or Flurry of Blows at a distance.
I'll go
Cool.
ahead and spend a key point to give it two more.
Oh, yeah.
no.
Such rolls. And you take two jabs into the air as the sun energy flies out from your fists. These two, this spinning back kick and then an overhead kick. And this thing just dodges all of them. You watch as these lances of energy soar over your head. And you watch as that, for you, Farron, at least, just this will-o-wisp unnaturally just dodges these things, zigzagging back and forth.
All right. I'm going to be watching it.
How badly hurt do these things look?
The one above, actually, Farron it looks like it's fading a little bit. The other one still has this bright, vibrant energy to it.
Okay, I'm going to attack the one above Farron.
Okay.
Wait a minute. I think I go first.
Oh,
Oh,
sorry,
right. I accidentally skipped you. That's my bad. Farron.
That's all right. I was looking at the one above me that's been moving all back and forth because there's all these radiant sunbolts flying, and
Yeah.
I'm like watching it, and I'm like anticipating where it's going to move next, and then I'm going to hit it with my staff and try to try to kill this son of a bitch. Or I'm not going to do it.
You try to anticipate it, and you think you know where it's going to go, and it just twists in the other direction and evades your strike.
All right, I tried.
Typhon, will-o-wisps are a pain in the ass. What do you do?
They are.
This is the one above Farron.
Okay, 25 definitely hits.
The 6 damage kill it.
Yeah, as you strike it, you watch it just shatters into sparks, and they slowly dissipate into the air.
Excellent. This next attack is against the other one.
Okay,
Fuck.
11 will miss. Anything else with your turn?
Nope.
Cool. Brick.
So after this orb-looking thing is dodged, me and Typhon, Brick just gets really frustrated and throws his shield at the ground and jumps up and tries to attack it again.
All right, I'll tell you that just because not everyone knows it, to take a shield off is actually an action, so...
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah, you probably won't want to do that.
Okay, so then I'll just attack it then.
Sure. Your first one will miss as you swing at it the first time, bringing your axe across. You then bring it in a downward stroke again, repeating as you did the first time, but this one time a little bit more recklessly, more speed, trying to calculate its position, and you do gain contact into its form.
Oh, nice. Do you
Watch
have
it.
the dueling fighting style?
Yes.
Nice.
Both is-
All right, this wisp is alive. This wisp is dead. It seems to flicker a little bit, and then it turns red in fury and is going to attempt to shock you, and it's not going to do anything. Dugat.
I'm gonna say a little cheer for the team.
What is your cheer?
I believe in all of you. The team will win the day. Keep fighting, my friends.
You make a terrible bard.
I know, right?
and his voice sounds just like that?
Yep, he's all
Yep.
kinds of weird. He is not a confident barbarian.
You're all going to be minusing a d8 to your next attack roll.
That's right.
Yeah.
He gave us disadvantage.
His command
Anti-inspiration.
didn't work, His inspiration didn't work. Oh.
Anti-inspiration. Belmir,
Okay.
finish
Well,
this off for us, please.
This one's yours.
All right. Let's give it one more try. Now I'm just
Oh,
out of it. It's a
There
mental
is
thing. It's
anger
no!
and frustration.
He's like shooting in the air. Pew, pew, pew.
all right. I'll go ahead and use one more key point and try there.
There it is. That 23 is enough as that your radiant sunbolt lances out into the air this one last time and strikes true, and you watch as it just explodes into sparks and showers onto the ground behind it.
Okay.
That'll
shot.
take us out of combat.
I'm gonna move out of this thing.
Now, everyone just give me a quick perception check for anything else.
Oh man.
Who's making perception checks? Everybody?
Everybody, as you just take a moment after the fight and look around, maybe taking a few deep breaths, having expended yourself a bit, and Farron's clutch. Farron, you notice a similar blue floating form in the house over this direction here, but unlike the one before, this one, though it is looking right at you and your party, it is not moving.
Okay. You know, I'm wondering if I should try talking to this thing. Just cover me, Typhon. So I would go over there and I would say...
Yeah, Typhon's going to be right next to him.
All right, Typhon's covering me. He's my wingman. I'm going to say, hello, my name is Farron Gothel. I am from the camp. I am here looking for an alchemist's lab. What do you want?
Give me a persuasion check, please.
Oh, that is not my thing, but maybe I'll roll good. Come on, baby. Oh, not bad.
Look at that.
I've
There
got
you
this
go.
guy. Don't mind what we did to that ghost over there. You didn't see that.
Wait, he's just gone. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it.
He Jedi mind tricked the
Yeah.
ghost.
These are not your ghosts over there. You're not the ghosts you're looking for. All right.
Well, what happens next is maybe not what you were expecting. It all of a sudden acts very aggressively. I need you to roll initiative check, please.
Ha! Joke's on you. I knew that was exactly what I was expecting.
What check?
An initiative check, please.
What's an initiative check?
I need you just to roll initiative.
Oh, okay, that's good. I can do that. You got me confused with the check thing. All right, let's go, baby. Oh, did that roll?
Type in. I'll let
Oh
you in
my
on this
gosh.
too. Okay, me and you are gonna roll a d20 again. So just roll a d20.
Oh, did you roll a 4 also?
Yes, I did.
Oh, that is really sad. Oh, I
Ah,
rolled a 16 if I get a
dang
second
it.
chance.
Dang it.
Well, you break
Okay, we need to roll one more time.
Oh,
And break-
man.
who has the highest initiative, or who has the highest dex modifier.
That is not actually true.
Oh,
Too
okay.
bad.
All right, you go first.
Oh, okay, so
You beat me on the third roll.
Typhon, you being actually there, I am going to let you're going to see as it reacts aggressively. What do you do? It's currently just flying. I'll move it one space, flying towards Farron and his form.
Oh, yeah, then I'm protecting Farron, so I'm going to step forward and I'm going to smite the shit out of it.
Sure. Roll me an attack
He
roll,
said
please.
smite the shit out of it.
12 will hit.
Going to... So it takes 17 plus 6.
Okay, so it's going to take 23 points of damage, and it is still heading towards Farron.
Cool. I get another attack.
As your blade carves through, you see this gore kind of rush from it.
There.
Nice.
20, so that's 9 damage. As you bring your blade through one more time.
So it's 9 plus 19.
9 plus 19.
And also the Divine Smite damage is radiant if it's
Yep.
weak. It
That
takes
has-
even more.
No effect, but that is plenty as your second blade comes through, flashing with that radiant energy to dissipate it.
Ooh, good shot.
I ain't gonna let anything happen to you, buddy.
Yeah, thank
Attaboy.
you.
My ghost fun.
I don't think we should talk to those anymore. That didn't work very well.
Yeah, no
Typhon
kidding.
turns around and he says, Farron, are you okay?
Yeah, I am. Thank you. Where should we head to now? I don't know about if we really want to check out this this fountain thing. I'm not sure about that. Is there actual water in there?
Well, actually, now looking at it, there is no water. It's dry in the center. This light that was kind of perpetuating from it, I can't take it out of the thing because it would be too difficult. But it's non-existent now. Like
Okay,
there's no light.
Is there like a
Real
big
quick.
a big gem in its forehead or something?
No.
That would be cool.
It's just a stone statue. You can tell it's a dwarf holding a sort of a rock in its hand, gazing upwards towards it. It had kind of previously been decided that it was probably the founder.
I walk over here and use Divine Sense, see if there's any more undead around.
Within 60 feet of you, you would not be detecting anything within 60 feet.
Typhon says, I don't think there are any more. But
All
be
right.
on your guard.
Which way is the alchemist's lab? Dugat, come out of here.
I come out the front door. I'm searching the house. Was there anything in there? That I'm curious.
Sure, give me an investigation check as you look through the place, just kind of gazing about. No, like everything is old, it's dusty. You see, like most of these are hovels and like sort of a slummy area. You maybe see a bed frame, but the mattress is long since like almost disintegrated, being that it was 500 years ago that this place was sort of taken over.
Okay.
And the other house the same way?
All houses seem to be the same way.
Okay.
Okay. And again, just making sure I'm reading this map right. It seems like we just continue heading north, and we should come up on it maybe a little bit.
Using your wanderer, you're gonna get the general idea that it's somewhere within this location, this little cul-de-sac.
Huh.
Oh, okay.
And there's a giant
somewhere in here.
up ahead, or do I know that? Did Dugat tell us?
You were told about the giant. You know, it's more like where my arrow's pointing, that direction, and
Okay.
kind of a ways away.
Yeah,
Okay.
I remember the giant. It's off on the other side.
Okay.
If I remember the map, we shouldn't run into it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Tell them that it should be in this general area over in this direction, and kind of
Sure.
point it out.
How's that? Which direction are you going then? I'll follow you. Never mind.
Yeah, it's over here somewhere.
All right, I'll follow you. All right.
You said it should be in this area that we're actually in currently?
Yeah, it's essentially in this cul-de-sac. Does anyone speak Thieves' Cant? I gotta ask first.
No.
Nope.
All right. So,
Then I say we start checking houses. I tell them that it should be somewhere around here, and we can start checking the houses. It
Sure.
might be in here somewhere.
All right.
I'll go to this one and check this one.
I'll
Sure.
check this one. We'll separate into groups of two. Maybe that'd be safe.
Yeah, I'm going to
Wouldn't
follow Dugat, because I don't really have the light.
sure.
Okay.
What?
Can we just go inside of them, or is it just it's
They're bare bones. I'll do a little bit of a description here. Is anyone going with Farron? What are you doing, Typhon?
I'm sticking with with Farron, wherever he's going.
All right.
Crap in a hat.
You got left behind.
All right. So, first, let's go to Dugat. I'll give you a quick investigation check as you turn this. And then I need a perception check from both Typhon and Farron, please.
Perception. We will do that.
God damn it, I can't be smiting these things all day long.
Oh,
You guys
man.
are walking right up to these buildings of these. Oh. You see another blue form, and it stares back at you, Farron, and it's immediately aggressive. I'm just gonna roll a d20 and see if Typhon knows. Dugat, as you, Brick, and Balnir begin turning over this house, you turn it right over looking for anything and everything. You don't find anything. This was obviously just a hovel. There's no latches, no nothing, no hidden walls, nothing that juts out unnaturally. It was a simple hovel, sorry. So Typhon, you will notice this ghost. I need the three of us are going to roll initiative once again.
Ooh, that time I nailed it.
There we go. Yeah, this will be calculated in. A single ghost is worth a big pile of garbage. I'm just going to tell you that.
The ghost like tied me or something, didn't it?
Not this time. So the two of you will get to act first as it begins flying out towards Farron as you look in towards the door.
All right, I got to do something.
Yes.
I will throw produce flame on it.
Okay,
Hopefully
roll me
will
that
hurt it.
attack roll.
Nice, man.
22 definitely hits as you strike into its form.
Belnir is like not too far from me, so he can see me do that.
Where is it?
Give me one
That's how you
second.
do it, buddy.
I'll take off the dynamic lighting here.
Maybe we should ease up on the home invasion, guys.
I know. We're totally pissing all the ghosts off around here.
We're just raiding these houses like crazy.
Yeah.
This was a good
All right.
neighborhood until we started coming
So
in.
your flame lances inside the open door of this ethereal form that just flies out towards you. Its form is engulfed with flame, but seems to pass through it almost as it continues onward towards you. Typhon, what are you doing?
Getting in here and fucking it up.
Sure, roll me some attack rolls, please.
Damn it.
13 will hit
Okay.
as you strike it with 8 damage. Running in front of Farron? Yes. And that's it.
Protection from good and evil. He'll be okay.
That'd be for 10 minutes, right?
Yeah.
Oh boy. Yeah, I think it would stick to Farron. Farron, I need you to make a charisma saving throw.
He can't be possessed.
Oh, he can't be possessed.
He doesn't know that, though. Does
It
it?
doesn't know that, though. No, it tries to possess you. You watch as it kind of tries to slam into your form, and then that energy just kind of radiates even more from your form, and you watch as it just like hitting a wall. There's no sound, but it just lances back and just now looks to Typhon and wants to strike out towards him. Meanwhile, the rest of you are flipping over mattresses, looking under tables, creaking up boards.
Just doing gangster stuff, my friend.
Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely, absolutely. Farron.
All right. Well, this time the thing is up close and personal, so I'm going to cast Shillelagh on it with the bonus action, and then whack it with my staff. Hopefully that'll teach you a lesson.
Well,
That'll teach
15 will
you-
definitely hit. As you seem to
If I
slam
get
into it.
possessed, you guys are going to be in for a fucking world of hurt.
Yeah, you're right. That would be very bad.
The other three, just give me a perception check, actually. Belnir.
Oh, no.
I knew, guys, come on.
They got their heads under mattresses. and stuff.
Belnir, perception check, please. There is something going on that isn't just turning over a set of beds and whatnot, and glancing over, you can see the blue floating form. I'm going to give view an action for this round.
Wait, who?
Now this will be for Belnir.
I'm sorry, I missed that.
You notice that
You cut
there's
out there.
something. You notice that there's something going on across the street, and you look up and you can see Farron just swinging and striking a blue ethereal form. And I'm going to give you an action for this round.
All right. They're fighting ghosts again.
That's very funny.
All right. Well, I'm gonna go ahead and So they're inside the house. I'll run over.
Sure.
You guys think you can handle this? Looks a little cramped in there.
Why don't you try throwing one of those sunbeams across its bow, just
All
as a
right.
warning shot?
Yeah, just as a warning shot. I don't mean to hit him here.
Oh, and then you did.
Yeah.
Nice.
19 definitely hits.
All right. And ciao.
Oh, that hits too.
16 will also hit.
Oh man, now you're a marksman.
Yeah, I just needed some practice shots.
It's both. It strikes Lance out into its form. You see as bits of it dissipate and then kind of reform as these little light spheres or bolts lance into it. It still looks like it's about to grab at Typhon, though. Anything else?
No.
All
Still
right.
walk in there.
Attack.
Okay, that hits.
Okay, hold on a second. That hits, and then... Oh, fuck. I don't want to do this, but I also don't want to get possessed. So it takes 6 plus 12.
Okay.
Then next attack.
That's enough. As you strike into it, the radiant energy carves through it, and you watch as it just kind of explodes into a sort of sparkly nothingness and then fades.
So as he does that, that's my last second level spell slot, by the way.
Oh man, you're getting depleted.
And he turns and looks at Farron and he says, I can't keep doing this.
Okay, so Farron, as someone who's been here quite often or a few times now and seen the ghost, I just want you to roll me a wisdom check.
Oh, I know the ghosts usually don't bother you if you leave them alone, but that was a wisdom saving throw. But oh well.
That's fine. I'll use the roll. It's a 19.
Yeah, it was a good roll.
You're getting the feeling. You've seen them and you've had them look at you before. And it's not just the interactions that stand out. You open this door and it saw you. It's almost as if if you get close or too close, they react.
Okay.
Maybe we should stop raiding houses.
Yeah, I think we're gonna have to stop raiding houses. There has to be a clear store or lab around here. We just maybe have to look on the outside of the houses till we see one.
Well, I'm already in here, so I'm going to look around.
You're gonna toss it.
And now, Typhon, when you did your little check there, for this one area, you know that you probably, like, the homes in this area, I need an actual thing that I measure, within this area here, wouldn't have had a ghost in them. But the range wasn't enough for this house.
I got you. Do you want me to roll investigation while I toss this house?
Sure. Give me an investigation check, please.
Wow.
You turn over beds, you tap on the floor a little bit, you're not detecting any hollow points. Maybe you jump up and down with your new weight to see if you would just cave in some trapdoor. Nothing happens.
Oh
Awesome.
boy.
Damn.
I'd like to take 10 to actually study the map and see if I can get an actual hard reading of where this place is.
Sure. With your wanderer, give me a investigation check with advantage.
While he's doing that, I'm going to...
Could I survival check that map to see if I would recognize it? Anything about it?
Sure.
That may be a little bit better. Holy shit.
Nice.
You can
Damn, dude.
taking a look at it, the structure, the markings on the map. Let me just pull my map up. Oh, you guys.
See, Farron would do it in such a way to not make Dugat feel bad by having, because he had the map upside down or something.
Yeah, that's not the problem.
He'd be like, oh, don't worry.
You see the barbarian coming out in little ways.
Yeah.
He rips the
So-
map in half.
Taking a look at the map and the general location, see where the glowing statue is, and then you see that if you go straight across from it, basically it gives you an idea of 3 potential homes, that being these 3.
I got kicked out of Roll20, so I can't see which ones you're marking, so
Everyone else can see it.
everybody else sees them, so that's good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you share that information with the group?
I would.
All right, cool. Then while you're logging back in, we'll head that way. And
I would talk. Actually, as we're looking at it, I would say, "Oh, don't you think it's these three that's basically the closest ones?" And you'd be like, "Oh, yeah, sure."
oh yes, absolutely. See, of course.
Oh, okay.
I want to make sure you guys felt like you were contributing to the group, and I just want to make sure you feel needed.
All right, thank you. I do feel needed, man. I hope we can avoid these ghosts now. These things are starting to really bother me.
Yeah, I'm definitely done checking houses.
All right, cool.
I flipped enough mattresses in my day now.
Yeah.
I haven't. I'm going to check.
Sure. So you check the first house. Is anyone helping him?
Dang it, dude.
I'll go in with him.
I'll go with
Sure.
them. What the heck?
Sure.
We all follow.
Probably have a little more information. You all decide to same house first. I'm going to say for the sake of brevity, it is not hard for you to find. You pull one rug that's oddly underneath a sort of a broken down bed. And there you see what looks to be the lid of a sort of a hatch.
Uh-oh.
Very cool. The lid of a hatch. Are any of you guys kind of like tunnel rats where you like to run into tunnels and stuff?
Who actually found the hatch and lifted it open?
I'll say for this, probably Belnir and Farron, if they would have been together.
Okay.
Okay.
When the person lifts it up, my guy goes, "Oh, I found it."
I found. Wow. Okay. Yeah, come over here. Check this
Takes all
out.
the credit for everything.
Yay!
Well, since you found it, maybe you should go down in there.
Oh, absolutely. We must hurry. We gotta
So-
get back soon.
Belnir and Farron, as you kind of lift the hatch and kind of look into it, you're casting more light there, Farron? Like you shining your light into it as you're kind of looking?
Yeah, I have my ever-burning torch. I'd shine that in it.
You kind of look down. The ladder seems to go down a little ways in a sort of a cylindrical tunnel, but at the bottom you can see what looks to be a worked stone floor. You can also hear probably a little bit of the sound of like a dripping bit of water.
Oh, makes me thirsty. All right, you know what we don't have in this group? Somebody who can tell if there are traps in places. And that can come in handy when you go down a trapped place.
Yep. Not my strong suit.
You better climb down that ladder and make sure.
Well, somebody's got to go down there, that's for sure.
Sure as hell isn't going to be me.
I say we draw straws. Simulated by rolling a d20. I don't really want to go down there because I just have a bad feeling there's a trap or something.
Yeah, I kind of second that. I don't know if I want to go down the tunnel either.
I'll lead the way then. That's
Somebody has to go first for sure. I can heal you if you get hurt, but
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well then,
I think that I can safely lead the way.
all right. Sounds like a plan.
all right, you go down first then.
Okay. Sounds good.
All right, so you go down first, Belnir. Are you doing anything special as you're kind of going down? Checking.
I mean, I'm gonna look for traps the best I can.
Sure.
Only been out and about once with anyone with any experience in this sort of thing. He
So
was
you're going to
looking for
try
these tiles.
and repeat the
Yeah.
process you have attempted before and have imitated before. So you're reinstituting the skills here. Give me an investigation check,
I
please.
had like a solid 50% effectiveness back then.
So you check, you give the ladder a little shake first, just to see if, like, maybe if you put a little bit of weight on it, maybe this hatch would collapse, or maybe it would cause something to sink in. And you give it a good hard push, nothing happens. You kind of scrape the walls a little bit, with your blade, you also don't find anything, and you kind of give your shoulders a shrug, like it's probably no big deal.
Okay.
You go down the ladder.
Yeah, I'm gonna descend the ladder.
Cool. So you go down first. What? What are you worried about? You get to go down first. So the rest of you should be in a box and unable to see anything. But Belnir goes down the ladder and descends.
And hits a room full of gold.
Uh-oh.
We'll be
I see a lot of stuff.
You see immediately in front of you what looks to be some sort of drain on the floor to the right and left of you. Ignore the contents inside. You actually see what looks to just be some sort of dark, brackish liquid in both semi-transparent. You see a table ahead of you. This is all in black and white, I guess, because it's completely dark down here. You see waste on the floor. You see some chemicals in the center, and onto the left and right, you see more tables, and ahead you see a chair, and it's precariously situated right above a drain. And then more lab equipment. You probably see the crates off into a corner, what looks to be a cage. Yeah.
Do you know there's a bunch of things that we can see that I don't think we're supposed to see?
God damn it.
Pretty sure.
Like that thing and
I
that
think
thing.
we're
It's just
putting-
because I'm a DM.
God damn it. Why is none of my stuff set up?
It looks like
Again.
you put it all on the wrong layer.
Why is nothing on? I swear to God, I checked this. I'll
No,
ignore
just
that.
just right click it all and put it on the GM layer.
Oh, no. All right. Well,
Lame.
Forget you saw any of that stuff.
Yeah, I was gonna
Forget-
say,
yeah, let's-
gonna pull
You
those
can't
levers.
unsee that.
You can't unsee that.
Fuck! Again! This is the second
Anyway.
time I'm the worst.
I'm gonna look
Ugh.
into this first big ol' round test tubey thing.
Sure.
As he goes, can we follow him?
We
Or...
will-
Yeah,
you
let's
do.
follow.
Sure.
Yeah, man, I'll follow.
We would follow him. We'd be crazy enough to follow him in there.
When you're crushed as a DM, this is what happens.
Dugat gets very excited that they see this place. He's like, "This is it! This is it!"
Sure.
All right, sweet. We found your spot. Let's see what's around here.
Hey, never mind. I'm gonna leave.
Typhon looks at Farron and he says, Farron, what should we do?
Well, I think I have in my inventory some cool things here. I do.
What?
I have 2 empty potion bottles. Let's go collect some shit.
Yeah,
Hold
I'm
on.
gonna grab everything I can. By the way,
Yeah,
Sure.
speaking of
Dugat's excited.
glass bottles, there's some pretty creepy stuff in these containers over here.
Now, Dugat, I want you to give me just like give me an alchemical roll with advantage.
Is that intelligence?
Yeah, the intelligence with advantage.
Oh my God! Seriously, man?
This stuff's all brand new.
Oh, sweet. New
Brand
stuff.
new stuff.
New stuff.
All
None of it is exactly what you already.
Honestly, though, either way, even if he did see that it was old, he'd be grabbing for everything. He's
Yeah.
learning. He doesn't know anything anyway, so he's wanting to get everything
Yeah.
he can.
Absolutely.
Do you have a big bag or something?
Yeah, I have a bag, and I mean, my carry capacity is like 400 pounds. It's cool.
Yeah, mine's pretty big too. So yeah, we could probably grab all that stuff then. We start loading stuff up. Is there anything in these? What are these over there?
That's where you see this dark, sort of brackish liquid. For you, Belnir, as you kind of look inside, you're not seeing anything of interest in that one. It just seems to be clear, clear-ish, unmoving, though dark. Same thing with this other one. If you're kind of glancing at it, it just seems to be this unmoving fluid. Give me... what was... Belnir, give me your investigation. Yeah, it's not noticing anything special about it. There are a few books and notes and pages here. You're just throwing them in, not taking a second to look into any of them?
We would look briefly just to see what it looks like,
Sure.
like to read the cover type thing.
Well, a lot of it would just refer to basically simple alchemical formulae, basic theory, basic craft. There is one thing that does stand out. Actually, no, it wouldn't. Never mind. But yeah, you just find a few notes, a few books.
What is this right here?
That is a chair.
I can't even tell what it was.
Well, while they're all doing that, I'm going to be checking out these tables that look like they have potions on them.
Yeah, there's stuff all over.
Yeah, I'll start looking as well with him.
Sure. You guys, like, for most of you, especially not into alchemical, Farron, you can give me a herb check, I guess, or intelligence check with proficiency.
Oh boy, this ought to be interesting.
Yeah, like, there's a lot of chemical here, not a lot of individual, like, herbs or anything like that. You're not seeing any sort of flora here. And just glancing about, you're looking at it, you're completely unsure about it, but there's liquids, and a lot of them have stoppers, some of them don't.
I guess if there's stuff that's not easy to transport, I could pour it into... I have 2 empty potion bottles. Like when I use a potion of healing, I keep the bottle for later.
Sure.
Well, I got 4 if you want some more.
Yeah, let's just start if it's easier to transport it in a potion bottle where we could put a stopper on it and everything and keep them separate, and we'll do that to any of these liquids that are in little cups or wherever they are.
Sure.
All right, we'll start doing that. We're gonna get Dugat a pretty good setup here. He's gonna be able to do chemistry experiments in his house.
Hey, I'm gonna poison myself and die.
We could just lock him down here and let him go crazy.
We could lock him down here.
We
Like,
could.
hey man, you found the alchemist lab. Have fun.
We could just knock him out and leave him up here.
I think it's
Leave him
funny
down
that
there?
he's going to go crazy. He's already nuts, man. This dude's crazy.
Yeah.
Is this like a wheel or is that a?
Yeah, it's some sort of wheel. Give me a perception check as you kind of approach that side there.
What was that? Sorry.
Just a perception check.
Nice.
As you're kind of just glancing about, you come and you see this wheel, but out of the corner within this tank here, you just see this, what looks to be this box inside, and it just seems to be sitting inside this liquid. You're just barely able to see it as the fluid kind of shifts within, but it kind of stands out to you. For Belmir, that is a dwarf skeleton that just seems to be hanging there. Though it is mounted onto metal fittings and whatnot.
Okay. I assume for medical purposes.
Yeah.
For reference. Okay.
Sure. So is that like a metal chair?
Yeah, and you looking at it now, you can see that it is like bolted to the ground, and it is sitting right above a drain.
Oh boy.
Oh, yeah, I'm curious to know what this box is.
This looks ominous. Is there a box there? Oh no, there's a cage. That's a cage. Is that what you mean?
Didn't you say? Yeah, that cage.
Yeah, there's a cage there. You can see it's currently empty.
Didn't you say there was a box inside the glass though? Or
Yeah,
something?
there's some box inside this glass here.
Yeah, I want to know what that is.
Well, it's inside a sealed glass tube, essentially.
This does not look like a normal lab. Why would they have like a metal chair over a grate? It looks like you pour something on somebody and like melt them down into that grate, guys. That's what I would say.
Right.
I don't have a good feeling about this.
Oh, no. It's perfectly normal. This is how they all look.
Are these
prepare for
chickens?
rest, for when you've worked so hard and you need to rest, and they just don't want to fall over if you start leaning back. So it's perfectly normal.
And they go to bathroom and it like goes right down that.
You see
Slats.
2 crates that are here.
What's in the crates?
Yeah.
That's what we want to know.
Yeah, when
Maybe-
it's in the crates.
Oh, Dugut's also looking for a pet animal. Maybe you could find something in here, like a little rabbit or guinea pig or something.
Yes.
Some homunculus.
You crack open those crates and you see something that is very familiar, and that is those mushrooms that Barn had brought back.
Ooh, these mushrooms. We should take these. Yeah, we'll definitely take these.
You may be able to... I won't say it. Never mind.
Never mind. I'm just going to grab them and put them in my bag. I don't have
Sure.
like a bag of holding or anything. I just have a regular bag.
Sure.
These mushrooms are just regular mushrooms. They're like special.
They are... It has been known by most that the Thieves Guild dealt in a sort of a narcotic trade when the silver mine sort of fell apart or went bankrupt.
Do they look like the mushrooms from the camp?
Oh, absolutely. As they get pulled out, you can see the familiar blue crystalline glow that they kind of give off in small spots.
I definitely tell the fur bear guy that these are what I use to actually make the tranquilizer.
Okay. Okay, great. We have a bunch of them here. I'll put them in. I'll carry them in this bag for you, and then we'll give them to you when you get back at camp.
Very, very good idea. We'll put them in the guild bank, and we can all use them. We'll make sure
Right.
to make them.
We'll make
Right.
tea.
Good idea. Mm-hmm.
We gonna get high.
Oh, wait, you're a robot.
That's right. He's just gonna.
You can't. You're DD.
He's gonna.
Well, you know, every good
Is that like
person
a-
is babysitter.
Is that like a switch or a lever?
That looks like a lever.
Looks like a lever.
Can I pull that lever?
Oh God.
Oh, God.
You're
You
a good
probably
man,
should.
Charlie Brown. I think this would definitely be something we should do.
Well, I appreciate you guys not metagaming me. As that happens, you watch as these tubes that are kind of connected to this metal racking begin to kind of lift off as they are lifted on a rack on the back, and the liquid splashes onto the floor. This acrid smell begins to fill the room, and this liquid then kind of congeals and begins to move out towards all of you. Everyone roll initiative.
Roll initiative.
Surprise! It was a trick the whole time. Oh, also, maybe what you don't notice, but towards the ladder that you guys came down, you hear a very large shunk sound.
Shunk.
Ah! It was trapped.
Oh yes.
Great. You guys are the best.
What do these things look like? What are they?
They look like just this black liquid, except they seem to be almost rising up and looking to this one here looks to be about to strike you.
Yeah, they're not actually. This is actually like a black pudding on an ogre, but it's just the black pudding that's
So
there.
it's black liquid, this black almost...
Yes.
So you're saying
Okay.
these tanks opened up and these things oozed out, right?
Yeah.
Okay. That's what I wanted to know.
We know how to test out. That's fine.
Well, okay.
Let me just quickly roll some d20s. Shit. Yeah, I'm distracted.
Well, I'm gonna have to kill these things.
You go right
I
ahead.
think so.
You don't want one as a pet?
No.
Aaron, watch out!
I thought you guys came here for pets.
Yeah.
It's like Pokemon. We gotta catch them all, guys.
Yeah.
Just get the biggest glass bottle you can have and start trading it from
Start shoving it in there. Get in here.
Well, no, you just scoop off some of it.
All right.
That's like, come to Papa and start taking like big bites out of them.
So you're ready now, right, Jeremy?
Yes, Farron, you're first to act as this black liquid begins to spill out and then rise. You can see it kind of rising towards Brick, and you notice the other two have also risen up off the ground.
Yeah. What I would do is I would move over to here, and then as I'm assuming I wouldn't see it right away, I'd see, oh crap, there's two. Well, I'd say, all right, there's two of them over there too. I'd say, all right, don't worry, Dugat, I have a plan. And then I would cast this right along this area, and you will see what I mean. This thing is going to get nasty in here. This is my best spell. Well, not my best one. Wall of fire. Right across the bottom. I want to just barely hit these guys, so they'll take that damage. They'll have to dex or take the damage. But I don't want to go all the way in the middle of them. You know what I mean? I just want to hit the edges of them. Yeah, like something like that.
I gotcha. Something like that.
Yeah.
All the way across. The heat begins to lance out. Good placement.
So let's see, what is this? This is like a 35 thing here, but it has a 20 feet diameter, 20 feet high. Oh no, I don't want to do a ringed wall. I want to do one that's 60 feet long, 20 feet high. All right, so I can basically go from edge to edge. Yeah, I can go wall to wall here.
Oh, that's awesome. That's so fucking badass.
It's all the way across.
So now we just wait till these things are dead or till they come through and kill us. One or the other.
So yeah.
I wonder which they'll do.
MVP.
I'm trying.
Definitely a very good move, man. Good call.
Yeah, now we can kill the other one. While these two are hopefully...
They're really good at dexterity saving throws, by the way.
Yeah, they're pros.
Not when you roll. Oh, did I say that out loud? I'm so sorry.
Oh, nice.
It didn't matter. They're -3. They're -3.
Oh, man. That's bad. Now we're dead. The other one's is super powerful now.
I don't think I've ever seen a 0.
I've seen negatives. It happens. Especially when I roll. It's great.
All right, guys, take care of that other one.
As those flames erupt and carve out, the heat only emanates from the one side. All of you can see the flame, but none of you can feel the heat that emanates off of it. This whole wall is just like forms and engulfs that side of the room.
Cool.
Anything else, Farron?
To the good old days when he could hellish rebuke things.
I'm going to, as my move action, try to finish clearing off this middle table here of anything that's important. You see that middle table I'm right next to?
Sure. I'll say you use your free action to grab something.
Yeah.
Sure. You get a vial with mystery liquid.
Mystery liquid. We love that stuff.
That's kind of liquid.
Yes.
I'm going to charge at that one and just try to kill it.
Sure. Roll me an attack roll, please.
You were actually within melee range of it.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Back your stuff up. You don't want to step on that.
Oh,
Okay. So, first off, though, as you do strike it, you're going to take, I'm just going to use average for the sake of easiness, 4 points of acid damage.
Oh, shit.
And as your second strike goes into it, you are going to take another 4 points of acid damage.
Shit.
But you do a shit ton of damage as you deal 32 points of damage to this thing. But as you do so...
33.
Or 33? Sorry, can't math very well. As you do so, this thing is going to split.
Oh, shit.
This is not getting much better at all.
They're smaller. We can fit them in vials now.
Okay, yeah. Just keep getting smaller till they fit in vials. I'm sure there's plenty of glass vials lying around.
Quick, somebody grab some Pepto-Bismol.
But now, yeah, there are two... Oh, wait. We'll just say, for the sake of brevity, you just carve it in half once. There are now 2 of these gel forms as you swipe twice.
Are they much smaller, or are they still the same size?
They're about half the size. It's like you just cut it in half, and it's now 2 entities instead of one large entity.
Okay. As far as the acid damage, is that HP?
Yeah, that's versus your HP. You take 8 points versus your HP. Oh, did my mic kick up?
No?
No, we hear you.
Okay, good. Yeah, it was just him going quiet. I was like, oh. All right. My turn.
Oh, wait, can I still move?
Oh, yeah, you can.
I'm gonna move over here.
And yeah, sure. You kind of squeeze around a little bit and pass Belnier, careful not to step onto this acidic entity. It hurts to get splashed. That's for sure.
Awesome.
All right. So this black pudding is going to have to try and move through the wall, which means I believe it's going to take the damage. Oh, actually, yep. What I'm actually going to do here.
So it takes 5d8.
No. It's not going through the wall. I'm just going to tell you that right
when
now.
it starts its turn within 10 feet of that side or inside the wall, it takes 5d8 fire.
Yeah. Ends its turn.
Oh, what?
No, it's at the end of the term or if it enters. And it's not entering the blaze.
Oh.
Well, actually, how wide is it? 5 feet?
One foot.
1 foot. Yeah. You know what? I'm going to say yeah. It's going to have to make a dexterity save. Because it's really good at these. Cool. It's going to take that. We'll take the same amount of damage for it. 48. Okay. That'll bring us to Dugat.
Oh, why can't we see that side of the room anymore?
Because there's a wall of fire in your way.
Oh, I didn't.
Dugat will move over here, and can he flip this table up to kind of make a shield from this way to kind of protect from the fire and such? It's okay
Sure.
to say no.
What are you trying to shield exactly?
Honestly, he's just trying to keep things away from him. He's scared.
Sure.
Okay.
Yeah, you just gonna pick up. Give me an investigation check.
I can't even command you to fight.
It might sound like I'm not doing anything, but I'm trying to be the best thing for the team, so I promise.
You find like a pan meant for boiling down liquids that you're sure you can just hold out and offer you some protection from the fire, even though you feel no heat from it.
Okay, cool. Yeah, he's just kind of freaking out. If he did also see the attack to where the acid came off, he's kind of iffy about that as well.
Sure.
And honestly, like I said, right now he's going to hold and just kind of see what happens defensively, please.
Farron would look over and say, "Hey, Dugat, clear that table off. Good job. Get it. You get that one."
He's going to say, I'm going to do that, and then he's going to make his cape billow a little.
Sure.
Man, Dugat's awesome.
Okay. Huh. Well, I'm not a big fan of standing next to big, scary blobs, so
Sure.
I'm just gonna back away.
It's got to get a strike at you as you move away.
That's fine. Do what you gotta do.
So 22 to hit.
Mm-hmm. That hits.
So you're going to take 6 points of bludgeoning damage as it swipes out at you, and 16 of acid damage as it seems to leave this black residue across you that immediately begins to burn and sizzle and smoke.
Okay.
Oh, thank God my arm is magical.
Not a fan of that. I am going to go ahead and give it a couple of sunbolts.
All right.
Pew pew.
Yeah, they don't have AC, so that's great. You lance the...
I hope they don't split again.
When Dugat sees that happening, he's gonna actually start kind of breathing a little heavier because when he saw how hard that hit, and start kind of saying no, 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 no.
Okay.
Okay.
Those two
I'm gonna keep
bits
moving.
lance it into its form and seem to affect it a little bit. You can see it kind of quiver and shake, but it's already rising up to strike at Brick, who seems to be the closest individual.
Okay.
This black pudding. Oh, these black pudding's turn. This one's gonna move over to Typhon because I'm a sucker for punishment. And
Does the
one
drain
is
hurt them at all?
no.
It falls into the drain.
So
Push him into
Crack
it.
in the floor.
this one is for Typhon. This one is for Brick.
Oh yeah, it's not gonna cut it, bud.
Oh.
So Brick, you're gonna take 9 points of bludgeoning damage as all of a sudden this sort of pseudopod slams into you. You're also gonna take an additional 14 points of acid damage.
Ouch.
Ouch is right.
So is that what, 20?
That is 23 points total.
That's going to leave a mark.
Yeah, that hurts. That hurts pretty bad.
Typhon.
Hold on one second.
We got to kill these things, guys. I think we only have a minute before my spell wears off.
Yeah, and I don't have much HP left.
I can heal you. That was Brick, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I can heal you if you want to withdraw back in this direction.
How bad are you looking?
18.
Yeah, so he's looking hurt. It's bloodied for him.
Mm-hmm.
Typhon, what are you doing?
Kill him for 18 hit points.
Okay. You take 18 hit points back there, Brick, as Typhon reaches over and channels the energies of the Saint of Ibiru and his convictions. The energy flows into you, feels warm. You can feel a little bit of the pain ease.
Awesome. Thank you.
You're still
You're very welcome. And
smell
then
burnt.
bonus action, Shield of Faith him.
Okay. And who, is that on yourself or on
Yeah,
Brick?
that's on. Yeah, because I need more AC.
You never
I'm
know.
gonna do it on him.
Okay, so you have +2 to AC now for the duration of this spell or until Typhon loses concentration there, Brick.
Anyway, what is that, sorry?
It's Shield of Faith. You get +2 to AC until the spell is ended. So just keep that in mind.
Mm-hmm.
So this black pudding is going
The
to
Pal and Paladin.
dexterity save. So it will take that full 24. Farron hasn't had another turn yet. No.
Not yet.
All right.
All right. Well, looking back at the wall, I would say looks like those two aren't coming through. How badly hurt are you, Belnir?
I think I'm gonna be all right. I
You'll be
had
all right?
those temporary hit points at the beginning.
Okay.
No, they're not temporary.
Huh?
You gain 5 hit points, and it increases your maximum for 5 hit points for 8 hours.
Oh, Cool.
That's
Wow.
cool.
I had both.
All right.
Oh, nice.
Well, I guess what I will do, since I can't cast another spell now, because, I got that one going on, unless it's instantaneous, I'll cast Produce Flame and throw it at this guy right here. Oh, wait. How come it's not pinging him?
You got your measurement on.
You're right, man.
I just saw it briefly. It's all right. I do
All
it
right.
all the
It's the
time.
guy that's right near the chair. It's this
Sure.
guy. That guy.
I
I'm going
like
to
it.
throw a Produce Flame at him. Hopefully he'll do something.
Sure.
I don't know. Does that hit? 11?
They have an AC of low, so that will hit.
Good. 10 fire damage then.
All right. Do you gouge it, throw your flame onto it? It ignites for a moment, and it seems to ripple and burn.
All right. As a move action, I'm going to move over to here and start making sure just everything is off of that table and in my bag.
Sure. Begin arm shoveling stuff
Yes.
in. Sure.
It's like we got to get all the shit. All right. That's it.
All right. Both are still seem to be functional and looking to attack their respective individuals. Brick, what are you doing?
What do you guys think? Should I just keep going slashing at this dude?
Yes. I think so. He'll kill it eventually.
Um,
Don't worry, man. I'll keep you alive.
I'll go ahead and hit it again. Let's do it.
All right. Both will hit. With the first strike, you just slash across and you watch as that acid kind of sprays across the wall on the opposite side of where you drag your axe through it. It does hit you for 4 points, and then you bring it down and slam it right down into the middle of it. It splashes you again for another 4 points of damage, but as you do that, you watch as its form seems to just stop moving and begins to just flatten out and sort of sizzle on the ground in the dirt.
Yay!
And then I'm going to... I can move after that, right?
Yep.
I'll just face him.
All right. All right. My turn. So, from out of the floor drain...
What?
Oh no!
Fucking appears.
Does he totally destroy the one that was there, that small one?
No.
Okay.
He's still there.
Oh, fuck. That's why he blocked off the wall, so we couldn't see.
yeah. I was like, hey, there's a floor drain right. The flame is kind of under the floor drain, but I'm gonna let it.
Does this black pudding have a fucking mustache?
What do you mean by the small one still there?
There's a small one small one still underneath it.
Oh, I thought you were talking about that one. I thought you were talking about that one. Okay.
They can fit into a space that is 1 inch wide without squeezing. Typhon and Brick, one for each of you. Typhon, 17. Brick. Dang it, Brick, 24 to hit.
Yeah.
So you're going to take 5 points of bludgeoning damage as 2 pseudopods lance off of this large one that just erupts from the floor drain underneath your feet. It slams at both of you, Typhon, between your magical armor. You're unaffected as the acid kind of just leaches across your form and does nothing. But for you, Brick, it does something as it gets into the crevices. Also, you're going to suffer a -1 AC penalty for your armor. We haven't been doing that, which is the thing.
Oh, yeah.
So your
Yeah, but
armor
didn't
is probably 3 less than what it is.
Well, didn't he give me +2?
Yeah, so you're -3 + 2, so you're at 1. -1 of what it normally is.
Yeah, so, but it takes -1 from your armor.
Gotcha. Yep.
That's
Wait, it's permanent?
You're gonna need to buy some new armor after this one.
Oh man.
Yeah. Well, there is an armory.
Yeah, there is some stuff in the armory.
But that'll bring us to Dugat.
With that, Dugat sees that it's getting bad. So as he's falling back, you start saying no, 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 and you can see smoke starting to come off him. You can smell sulfur as his kind of unsure posture actually comes sure, and he just walks up and like crazy badass just swings at this thing screaming.
Oh no.
The big one or the small one?
The big one. He would definitely go after the big one.
Oh, yeah.
Nice.
Oh, attack rolls, please.
And that is raging, by the way.
Yep. So 23 definitely hits. The 25 definitely hits. You're gonna take.
Raging?
Yeah.
Yes.
You're gonna take the 8 points reduced in half, so 4 points of acid damage. But you slash into this thing twice, so you're at +3 onto those as well. 15 and 14.
And then the +2 damage from raising, if you saw that.
Yeah, I got it. All right. Ooh. All right, but it is. Oh, and it splits.
So now there's gonna be
Fantastic.
3 of them there.
Dugat's just speaking in this guttural language that I don't think anyone should be able to understand.
Is there a way for us to clog that drain so the other one doesn't come?
If it's infernal, I understand.
Yeah, then Typhon understands that he's just like saying all these curses in infernal and like this weird chant.
If I was capable of facial expressions, I would look very confused.
Cool.
All right, Belnir.
Okay. I'll go with this guy.
Sure, roll the attack roll, please.
Pew.
There's another big bastard coming.
That's
Yeah.
what I said. Be prepared. There's another big
I'm
bastard
kind of worried
coming.
that he's gonna come up the drain.
Can we clog the drain?
We could clog it, or we could put something over it.
Oh, shit.
I think
Right.
killing these guys has to come first.
Yeah, killing
Oh.
the guys has to.
22 hits. The 20 hits for 7 points of damage. As your blast seemed to splash into it, the light almost absorbed by its dark form.
All right, I'm good.
Okay. All right. Cool. That'll bring us to Typhon.
Damn it, I don't want to do this because then I'll start making concentration saves and I might fail. Which one out of the two in front of me, which one of them looks the most fucked up?
Just give me a general investigation check.
It's this one.
Yeah, it should be the one on the left.
Just looking at them, they all look like you saw the one that was struck down by a brick there, and they right before it was killed. Like you can tell that these are all looking fairly low.
All right, well I'm gonna start with the one in front of Brick. All right. Oh fuck. Miss.
Miss, yeah, yep, because it's a 1. 22 definitely hits.
There we go.
You're going to take the 4 points of acid damage. You kill it. Like you just stab into it, you slash into it, and you watch as it just kind of goes still and flattens, kind of pools into the other one, but
Well, actually,
stops.
20 and 8. You lose Shield of Faith.
So his AC goes down by 2.
Yep.
So your AC brick is now, you've lost that little buff, and you're now at -5 AC. well, -3 to your normal.
Gotcha.
Wait, why did you just kill me?
Wait, Typhon's dead?
Yep. He just died.
Who did I kill?
Yeah,
Typhon.
no.
Oh,
Yep, I'm back. Don't worry.
Wait, I'm confused. Did he really die?
No.
No.
It's on me for some reason.
I was like, what? What happened?
Like, did I miss something? Like, yeah, and, okay, so I still have a bonus action. I'm not going to do anything, but I am going to say in Infernal to Dugat. Dugat! What's gotten into you? But I say it in Infernal, so nobody else understands what Dugat.
sure.
Infernal Dugat says back, the hounds of hell has been released, and vengeance will be wreaked upon the world.
Yeah.
Awesome.
I'm sorry, what are they saying?
Yeah.
They're saying stuff to each other. He's saying some pretty dark stuff there, Typhon. I don't know how much you've heard being down in a well this whole time. Took so long for Timmy to find you. I actually missed a Black Pudding's turn. So it is going to actually go after Brick, as it's the only one of those two left.
Oh no.
8.
Oh.
Oh, that hurts. That hurts. That hurts.
Wow. 8 versus AC, so I'm going to assume I miss.
Do what? Oh, okay, gotcha. Yes, I
Yeah.
missed. Okay, sorry.
Oh, no worries. No worries. That's a lot better than what it could have been, which was a lot.
Right. Yeah, that would have hurt. I thought it hit, but it didn't, so that's good. Whew.
All right. So then, because I like to make things very difficult for myself, erupting out of the ground
No.
and from the drain.
Oh. Damn. Well, I guess they're both over here now, guys.
You can do it, guys. I
So
believe in you.
is the flame gone now? Can we just like run like hell?
That flame is still there. You can also now, you would have seen as that water drain is there and looks
Do what?
the box that you had noticed inside the liquid chamber is just sitting near the bottom of it. This one's going to come out. It's actually going to then strike Dugat. First one is going to be at you, and second one's going to be at you.
Bummer.
Whoa.
So,
Yeah, that is
No.
a bummer.
11, or did you attack recklessly?
No, I did not, sir.
Cool. So I'm assuming only the second one hits. You'll take the 8 points the 4 points of bludgeoning, and then 10 points of acid damage as its pseudopod slams into your raging form and leaves this black burning sensation. Probably just makes you more mad.
Hulk mad.
Hulk mad. Farron, you're pretty sure those 2 black puddings over there, like erupted from the floor, are the same black puddings. They do smell a little charred
Yep.
as they've come out.
Yep. First thing I would do would be to drop that flame, drop that wall. I'm pretty sure
Sure.
I can dismiss
Yeah,
it,
you just drop your concentration
drop
on it.
concentration. And then as a bonus action, I would cast Balm of the Summer Court on, it's a bonus action to cast that on somebody I can see. That's like an ally, so I will do that on Brick. It's only going to do a little bit of healing, but it's better than nothing.
It's definitely better than
Look at
nothing.
that, 17. That's really
shit.
good.
Oh, yeah.
2 6s
Thank
and a
you.
5. All right, so that's a little bonus healing too. I didn't even have to use an action for that. And then
I was worried that
17,
some of
right?
these attacks hit me, but then I remembered I have 25 AC.
what did you say? No, what did you say something? Brick?
That's 17, right?
Yeah, 17 hit points added.
Cool.
Then I will cast a flaming sphere. And I'm going to plop it right here for now, so it'll be next to that big one. So I'm going to
Sure.
take the flame. If it thinks it can be smart and go around, I could be smart and drop a smaller flame. All right, hang on a second, dude. I gotta collect the level 3. The thing is, why is my computer being slow? I think it's not my computer. It's just stupid.
Roll 20.
Roll 20. It locked up. Oh no, it didn't lock up. Oh, here we go.
I'm thinking about buying me some Fantasy Grounds and trying it out.
I don't know. I mean, most of the time this isn't too bad. It just sometimes it has weird things happen. So I cast it at level 3 to make it a little bit more powerful, which it didn't really roll that good, but
Sure.
so that would be, it has a DC 16 saving throw.
Okay.
Dex, which hopefully it will not. It has to roll really good to make that.
I don't think it's... Ooh,
Ooh, it was close.
it was close.
I think that's honestly the first negative roll I've ever seen.
I've seen plenty.
All it had to do was roll a 19 to succeed.
Yeah, that's all.
That's all. All right, cool. Your flaming sphere, you kind of run it in quick, trying to burn it a little bit. And it does so. It kind of recoils and tries to ripple away, but it's kind of in between a brick and a flaming spear. So
I'd like to move over here also.
Sure.
I'm going to do the old sweep of that table next turn.
sure.
Getting them all. So that's it. That was a successful round.
Sure. Brick, what you doing? I'm just going to kind of off-kill the these. Give me 1 second. This is like over here. This one's like over here. This one's right here. Cool.
Okay, so the more and more of these things...
Does that change his fire placement then, since you moved him?
Nah, it's still within it. It's just by the one.
Well, I didn't think I could actually place it on top of, like I would.
No, you can't
place
move it into their space.
Yeah.
But it's like right beside it, burning it. You can smell the char and this sort of
Right.
burning acid smell. It's real nasty
It's like burning hair
with vinegar.
with vinegar mixed in.
Yeah.
So the more and more these things keep splitting apart, Brick just seems to get more and more mad and hate for these enemies, and he's just like blind, wasn't listening to anybody. He's just attacking until these things are dead now.
Sure. Which one are you hitting?
I'm going to attack the big one.
Sure. Roll me an attack roll. Or roll me your 2 attacks if you like. 16 and 17 will hit.
And then
23.
second wind, you can use a bonus action to regain hit points.
Sure. Just roll a d10 plus your level.
Is that it? Or did I roll the wrong one?
Nope, that was it. It did second win, 10 hit points. Good deal. You must be pretty good now.
Oh yeah.
Oh, this one would stay here. Cool. All right, you
Now-
flash into it twice and you watch again as the same process repeats. But all these do have the same sort of charred smell to them that all seem to have been burnt pretty crispy by Farron's wall and the flaming sphere. Anything else for Brick? Oh, you'll take 4 points of acid damage for each of those strikes as well.
So 8, right? Yeah. Yeah, no, I think that's it. I think we'll just stay right there.
Cool. All right. So this one is going to attack Dugat. I think that's what this one, yeah, it's right there. So many black pudding things on here. 21 versus AC.
How long's a short rest?
About an hour.
Okay.
So you're going to take the 2 points of bludgeoning and 8 points of acid damage as the pseudopod rises up from this little one and just kind of strikes into your form. It definitely seems a lot weaker than before.
That was towards Dugat?
Yes. This one, though... Oh, that's from the other one. 4 and 4, 4 and 4. And this one is going to, it's just in range of super intelligent or wise, so it's just going to keep hitting at Typhon. Cool. Do that.
The one that he hit originally and split first, he's going to swing at one of them.
Sure. 21 will hit. We'll say you hit this one, and you just crack it, and it just, like, it splashes into you. You'll take the 2 points of acid damage after your rage. But it just stops moving and seems to then lose its continents and just spread across the floor a little bit.
Okay, and then he's going to spin around and swing at the other one.
Okay. 15 definitely hits. Are you hitting the one directly in front of you?
Yeah, it's just whatever one's closest, man. I'm just going
Sure, yeah. Oh, yeah, and that is same thing. You splash into this one, you take the 4 down to 2 acid damage. Kind of gets on your face a little bit, but your teeth are just bare, and you murder it.
Rawr. Yeah, and then I will I'll hold there. I will say that's my action.
Sure.
You got, what's your HP at?
20.
Don't worry about him.
Yeah.
We want him to wear himself down.
Yep, good idea.
He's crazy now. He doesn't recover after he rages like this. He just kind of goes off.
Belnir.
Okay. Well, I think I've been having the right approach to this up to this point. Let's stick with just blasting this with radiant damage.
Sure, you're taking the one closest to you. Yeah. You do that, and as you lance out first strike, I'll just say it just kills it. It just slams into it, and you watch as it just kind of splashes back, shredding its form, and it ceases to move. You take aim at the other one, and the same thing occurs.
Hey, very nice. Well, I'll spend my bonus action looking for some glass vials. See if I can bring home a souvenir.
All right. That'll pull us out of combat. Typhon, give me a...
No.
No, we got
all right.
one hostile left.
All right.
We're still in combat, buddy.
All right. Typhon, give me a perception check.
Hey, Chad, you there?
Chad?
Can you guys hear me?
Yeah.
Chad?
Yeah, hold on. Hold on.
Chad? Chad? Hey, Chad.
What happened?
No, I need you to
No,
give
he's
me
attacking.
I need you to give me a perception check. The puddings are dead.
Chad?
Chad, perception check. All right. You notice one vial on the table here, and even though it's mostly been cleared away, you see it, and it's like you see the stopper pop off, and it's like something is rising out of it.
Oh, shit. You're supposed to do something, Chad. It's your turn.
He runs over and slams the stopper into it. All right. Give me 1 second to check this.
I saw that on Alien.
I need you to do me a... Well, as you slam this stopper, what you believe is the stopper, the rest of you might notice this. The mark on his forehead begins to glow as I am instructed to use this. And you just watch...
For the record, I'm wearing a helmet.
All right, there's a soft glow that emanates Tyson's help. You can actually see his eyes. How does this thing even work?
Destroy.
And you just smash this vial. Let me just see.
Shit.
I need you to, as you do so, make me a dexterity saving throw as the liquid spills out and then lances towards your direction.
Alright, so this is made with a +3. I got a 15.
Very nice. As this thing lances out towards you, it does not latch onto you and will land across the floor. Right here. And he watches it seems to rise up and have a...
I immediately attack it.
Actually, you doing the stopper and everything, that's going to... Farron,
Okay,
go.
that works too.
Great. All right. Well, I got a couple things. I got 2 hostiles right next to me. Well, close enough. I'm going to drop the flaming sphere.
Sure.
And, oh, you know what? I
What do
bet
you mean you have 2 hostiles? I don't see anything.
I got Dugat and this other thing.
Oh,
Well,
okay.
I guess Dugat's near a bad guy, so he'll hopefully attack that.
Yeah, if he attacks me, he's going to be in for a world of hurt.
No,
Yeah.
bad guys first.
Bad
Yeah,
guys come first,
excellent.
and then friends. All right. I will cast... Oh, man. So tempting. All right. I am going to... I'll just throw a flaming sphere at that guy because, why not?
A produce flame?
Produce flame, that's right. Yeah, I can't throw the flaming sphere, you're
Yeah.
right.
Oh, you
That doesn't
could. Certainly try.
Would be weird. I don't think I'm going to hit him with a 10.
No, it's able to just kind of jut out of the way. It's actually quite fast for, like, you're comparing it to the gel you just saw, and it reacts with quite a bit more speed than the one previous.
Any leftover time I have, I'm going to be clearing that table off.
Sure, give me a dexterity check, please.
Dexterity. I'll try. Dexterity. What did I get? I've been rolling pretty good tonight, most of the time.
Okay,
Oh,
cool.
holy
No,
shit.
I like that.
That
No,
was
that's
pretty
good. I will not introduce the other one then.
Okay, excellent. All right.
You gently, though quickly, are able to kind of shove stuff into the bag without breaking a single vial.
Awesome. That's what that good dexterity does for you.
Brick.
I'm going to move towards this and attack it.
Sure. Roll me an attack roll, please.
13, does that hit?
13 will not hit. The first one does. As you strike into it, you deal the 15 points of damage and kind of carve down its form. It's almost like cutting into water, though it has a little bit more of a bit of a solidness to it.
Gotcha.
But your second strike, it's able to dart out of the way and avoid any damage.
It's elusive.
Dugat.
I'm gonna hit the thing.
I'm gonna hit it.
Oh yeah, and you just go straight animal and just wham, wham as your axe buries into it. You strikes with such ferocity and lack of personal well-being, it just stops moving and dies.
It just dies.
Cool.
Just dies. Cool. Hell
Okay.
yeah.
Excellent.
Okay. So you guys think Dugat's still an issue?
Yes, he's definitely an issue.
Yeah.
Alright.
Get that thing ready. I guess Brick has it, doesn't he?
I do have it. I'm ready.
Sweet. I know what I'm doing when my turn hits around.
I wish I had confidence on my ability to grab
Can we put
him.
Dugat in that cage?
No, just wait. I'm going to cast Hold Person when my turn comes around, and then he's going to be held, and we're going to put that stuff on him. And if I don't hold him...
Can we put him in the cage?
We could. He's heavy, though, but we could bring him over there.
We can try. Well, I think I'm going to taunt him, and I'm going to go ahead and take a dodge action. And
Sure.
when I dodge, I can go ahead and roll hit dice.
What do you say to taunt him?
All right, big guy, fight's over. You've done enough here. I really don't expect that I need to do much in order to get his attention.
No, you have his full...
That's unfortunate.
Typhon, you just feel, even though you're in your contract form, this bit of an itch on your forehead.
Okay, I'm good.
I'm sorry, could you say that again?
You just feel a slight itch, even though in your contract form, on your forehead.
That's very weird. Very unusual.
Yeah. Yeah, you're free to act. You see Dugat is sort of beginning to turn and face Belnir, who just said that he's done quite enough.
Damn it. Fuck. I reach up underneath my helmet and I scratch my forehead.
Sure, you scratch it. There's nothing there, and it's kind of weird. Like, there's no feeling of placing your hand on your helm. It's just, you have no idea what that feeling was. But it was like an itch for a moment.
And then I say to Dugat in Infernal,
Wait, that cut out. What'd you
You
say?
cut out.
I say, Dugat, are you okay?
I don't know what I would do here because the one guy taunted me, but then he talked to me to get my attention again. I mean,
Doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter. Okay.
No, I mean, go ahead. You could say what you're going to say, but it's my turn now, so I'm going to cast a spell on you.
Do your thing, right? No, I mean he's just gonna like.
Okay.
Look.
I have
and
to.
be
I have to
angry.
preface this with the last 2 times I was with Dugat and he went crazy. I cast Hold Person on him and it worked. So if this works again, it'll be like a bat in 1,000. It'll be like it'll be like Philadelphia winning the Super Bowl or something.
The odds are in your favor. The odds are in your favor. Dugat,
yeah.
make a wisdom saving throw, please.
Let me boop. There it is. 16. See, so he usually that's pretty high for somebody like Dugat to get.
Yes, it is.
Oh,
Same
one of
thing.
these times though, he's
Yeah.
gonna get it. One of these. Yes, I'm batting 1,000. I like
So
doing the
Dugat,
block.
you're about to raise your action. Farron speaks the words, holding on to his focus, doing a couple sigils in the air, and your muscles just lock up. And after 6 seconds, calm returns to you.
Yeah, I say this is the part where we tie him up, guys.
But you're still locked in place for a minute.
Very much like after that 6 seconds, his whole posture and facial expressions just change to like a shock and fear.
Yeah. You'd maybe be able to see it into his eyes, but everything else straight tensed up muscle due to the way the spell works. You are paralyzed. Your muscles are locked, tense.
So I don't need to smash him with a vial
I don't know if you should now
or hold it. I should just save it.
hold it because like if he gets out of this and I cast it, it doesn't work. Then we definitely have to use that because nothing else would work.
Right.
You'd have to knock him unconscious. So, I don't know if you guys want to try to do a short rest down here, or just grab the shit and go. Because we've got.
I'm gonna check that box. I think we need to check that box that's in that
in that vat.
mhm.
Sure.
Typhon says to Farron, should I take his axe? Or
Yeah,
tie him up?
take his axe and then tie him up just to be safe. You know, I'd rather him come to and be sane and have him tied up than not. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Sure. Typhon, make an athletics check as you try to pry this axe from his paralyzed hands.
Oh man, you got
It's
it.
tough, but you're able to just slide it out. Like his grip was locked, and it takes you a lot of work and a lot of jostling to get it out.
And I say to the paralyzed Dugat, once we know for sure that you've calmed down, I will return your weapon to you.
Am I currently? I'm currently out of rage, right?
Oh yeah, you after 6
Okay.
seconds you're out, but you're just like
You're
like your
paralyzed.
teeth are like jammed together, like your every single muscle tense. Like they wouldn't be able to tell you're out of rage.
Okay, cool.
Take the axe, tie him up.
Yeah, I'm gonna put my manacles on him.
So as characters, we don't know that he's out of
Look,
rage.
you gotta do it.
Sure. You put your manacles on him. As you go and inspect this box for you, Brick, it's a nice box, square. Surprisingly, being in a thing with acid, it is unmarred. Though it seems to just be made of wood, it has a simple sort of like gold or brass latch on it. Looks like there's kind of like a keyhole to it. Yeah.
Can I break the box open?
You can certainly
Aw,
try.
man.
No. Preserve the chest. Let's take it back to the camp.
Is that what you guys want to do?
I don't want
they
any more
slicing other
surprises right now.
I kind of want to open it.
Yeah, you can open it, but don't fuck it up.
Well, how's he gonna open it without fucking it up? Since we don't have anybody here who can use thieves' tools.
And I don't have a key.
Back in the camp, who have thieves' tools?
Yeah. I don't know. He just got messed up by those things. I think if he wants to break it open, as long as he doesn't. You know what? I do have a crowbar. If you want to like break it open that way, it wouldn't cause as much damage as like an axe or something.
You can break the lock with a crowbar.
Yeah.
Okay, let's try that.
I'll give him my crowbar to use. Let me see. I can even click on it.
Advantage on athletics checks.
Sure. Give me an athletics check to try and crack that box open.
Crowbar. Oh, yeah.
Not a problem. You jam it in, you find a nice little spot and just pop. You destroy the lock on this thing. But inside you find a few things. You find a journal, for one. A little booklet, I should say. There also seems to be these shining sort of silver gauntlets, but they seem to have like angry faces up near where the wrist is. You're seeing some residuum in here. You're also seeing a second book.
Cha-ching!
There we go.
He found like gauntlets of something.
Mm-hmm.
I would like to call dibs on the gauntlets, and I'm willing to put a magical cloak and a potion that I have into the pool.
Just throwing this. I'm still paralyzed. Never mind.
Right. He's paralyzed.
Oh, the one thing about the journal is you do see on this booklet, you do see a symbol on it. Make a religion check, just for you, Brick, to start.
Oh, that's ugly.
You have no idea what that mark means, so don't even worry about it.
Probably just a scribble.
Yep.
Can I give it a whirl?
I might know what it is.
You walk
too.
over him to see what the contents are. Like, if you guys walk over, yeah, you guys can go and see if you can identify what it is.
I could do a religion check. Oop, I didn't know that one, but you did.
So Typhon knows what it is. I just go to find my thing. So, for you, Typhon, Farron, you don't recognize this. Probably just due to the domain in which it's practiced. It's essentially the opposite of what you would study. For you, Typhon, being maybe a little more into not only the saint and Iveriu and the good gods, you would also study those that are bad. You would know this is Alu Ensu Ro. This is essentially a god of death, humanity, sorcery, and undeath.
Okay, I'm sorry. Can I see the handout again? I can't find it anywhere.
Let me just pull this.
So what I found out, that was a journal, ogre gauntlets, pieces of residuum, and secret alchemical notebook.
Okay.
Ah, crap in a hat.
Well,
Okay,
Dugat
so
could get the alchemical notebook because he's into that shit.
this religious journal, that's some bad voodoo.
Yeah, this is just the information you know. The journal itself does not share these words. It has some other stuff.
You say it's in Dwarvish?
Yes.
Okay, I can't read Dwarvish.
You can't
but-
read it, but you recognize that symbol. You know
Brick could.
that bad
Yeah.
stuff means.
Oh
Over
wait,
the brick,
is he dwarven?
And I warn him about the
Figures of it, or the...
I'd say, hey, this is not for which god you said, but I'd let him know that it's bad news. But it's in Dwarvish and I can't read it, so if he's gonna check it out and try to figure out what it is, he should proceed with caution.
Okay.
Is Brick gonna take time to look into this journal or read
Yeah,
anything?
I'm actually just gonna skim through the journal.
Sure.
Kind of just read a couple pages
Are
in
you
it.
looking for anything in particular, or just trying to get an idea of what it's called?
I'm just trying to understand it and what the contents are.
Sure. Give me an investigation check to see if you can find anything pertinent. Oh, yeah. So, this individual describes himself. You actually find him, and it is a Roll20 special, and it's Yim Abbey. You're able to determine that he is actually dwarven, and that he is... It actually describes, the little bit that you do read, it kind of describes his time in Ram's Head. You can just kind of find an entry as first little entry, and it describes wanting to find a sacred item and that he knows it's here, and that he's been... His studies have led him to Ram's Head and the silver mine. There's discussion on his betrayal of his brother Vorgod and how this angers him. It describes years that have gone by. It describes a little bit of the arrival of the sleeper and the natural disaster that struck this place. You skim that. It talks about being able to basically come up with this natural disaster actually unearthing what he was looking for. Also then you see a little bit of discussion on interference by the sleeper, and that it has taken 500 years and that he is so close to completing what it is he's doing. That's just from a skim.
Gotcha.
Some real bad shit.
Yeah, I can tell.
Is there any of those boxes in this in these other vats, like that one and this one?
That was the only one. There's also some residuum in them, but that was about it for contents. And the alchemical. By this time, Dugat, with that skim, them reading and looking around, you've probably come unparalyzed. You're manacled. Belnir's kind of watching you and keeping focus on you.
If does the hold release?
Yeah, it just drops and your muscles relax.
No, he doesn't relax. He falls to his knees and he's pulsating, convulsing. He's trying to get a hold of himself. He's really, really distraught.
Okay.
Is Dugat hurt?
Probably.
Looks like he's been burned quite a bit.
Yeah,
I'll walk over and...
It's more of an emotional pain, man. It's mental. It's mental.
Yeah, I know. This is more for fluff than anything. We're getting ready to wrap, so it doesn't matter.
Yay!
Go over and it looks like he's in distress, so I heal him. And I say, Dugat, hold of yourself.
He looks at you like he doesn't know what just happened. He was not here during that, but he knows something bad happens. Something bad always happens whenever he does that. He looks just upset. He's just saying, I hate it, I hate it, I hate it, and just convulsing breathing. He's not doing well.
Yeah, just sweat is pouring down from his brow and just dripping on the floor, very constant.
All right, so, damn it.
Can honestly tell you,
honestly,
got
so
everything
much-
went better than expected.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And just he looks around to make sure everybody's made it, and just kind of slowly pushes himself up and leans on a table and just kind of rests there for a minute. He just not worried about anything on the tables or anything right now. He's just trying to catch his breath. You notice that it's not what he wasn't acting like he was when he was walking down here. His voice has changed and he looks like he's more confident with his standing, but this is all fluff, guys, so it's not really all that important, but it's just fun.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
He
Hey,
looks like a different person.
look what we found for you. We found a journal of an alchemical notebook, and it's secret.
Do you speak Dwarvish, Dugat?
No. Whoever.
So you will need someone to assist you with the book.
Whoever.
I can do it.
Whoever has the book. If did they give it to me, or are they holding on to it?
I don't know. I don't really have it. It's it's probably gonna be Brick who would have it at the moment.
Okay. I'm gonna are you gonna keep it, man? I'm just trying to do role playing here.
No, you can have it.
Okay. When you hand it to me, I say, I thank you. This is exactly what I've come down here for. And I reach in my pocket, and I give you a jade orb. It's this really fine cut, perfect looking jade orb. It's worth about 50 gold. It's not anything crazy, but this is something that I can give to thank you. I thank all of you.
Is that the one that had the hand attached to it?
It might have been.
The hand would attached to it?
It fell out in the bag, but there might be some blood on it.
Oh, shit.
He had you a bloody jade.
Sweet.
But you will need to find someone to help translate the Dwarvish. Unless you speak something like Gnome, in which case they use the same script.
I speak Common, Orcish, and Infernal, man. I gotta find somebody to help me, which is completely cool.
You're just
I'm all about
not a
that.
big deal. Yeah.
What is primordial?
Elementals.
Elementals.
Gotcha.
Cool.
Oh, also in there, sorry, there's 3 other items, and these, as you looked in that box, there are 3 vials in there. Brick, as you looked in, both have a sort of this white glow to them, but you're unsure what they are for.
What were they in there inside of that box?
Yeah.
Okay.
I feel like I've seen those before.
Can somebody look at them? They are, or?
Sure. Someone can do a Arcana check or a alchemical check.
Yep, I'm not good at either of those.
Is anybody at all?
I have the advantage on the alchemical checks, but I mean, again, I'm not good at them. I'll tell you that right now.
Well, at least you got 2 rolls on them, though. At least.
Yeah. You guys want me to try it?
Yeah, sure.
Why not?
Ooh, 12.
You're not 100% what it is for, but the one thing you're noticing as you're kind of giving it a smell, that acrid smell that comes from these black puddings that you just destroyed, there's a similar smell to that in this vial, though it seems to come from a fine powder.
These seem to be what they used to make those. Something of the sorts. We'll figure it out, but from what I've seen, it seems to be part of those.
Oh no, so now he sounds like a barbarian.
Aha!
trying to be a smart barbarian.
Trying. Not good, but trying.
So Justin, you keeping those gauntlets?
Yes.
Okay.
The only thing I gave away was the journal.
So you said, well, we can talk
Well,
about
wait a
it.
minute. We could split up the
Yeah.
split up the residium. This is usually what people do because
Okay, that's fine.
it's like gold, pretty much. You can
Okay.
use it like gold.
Mhm.
And when you get back, you're definitely going to want to look at the camp's armory to try to see if you have something better. If you have something that you see that you're like, hey, someone else could use these, place those in there and get the other stuff out. And I mean, you know how it works, just the trading bar.
Mhm.
So
Right, gotcha. Okay, cool.
Yeah, you might want to get some new armor. It sounds like your armor was damaged, and I think
Yeah, it
some
was.
people.
It's still -3.
Yeah, I think some
All right.
people found
Well,
some
hey,
good
for
play.
instance, I've actually got a lot of AC that I can afford to give away.
Okay.
So I mean, we can do some trading and seeing what people need.
Yeah, we'll do
What's
some
gonna
trading
be the
after this.
Best for each of us to make
Let me
sure everybody
see.
gets
What
something.
can I? You've already got a magic weapon. Okay.
And we can
All right.
actually do this on Facebook too, the trading and stuff.
Right, exactly.
Yeah.
Right. So everybody gets 100 residuum,
Yep.
and
Good to me.
Was there a spot for that on the character sheet? Or
No, just
experience?
put it.
you just add it to your
Yeah,
inventory.
add it to your inventory somewhere.
Where
Because
we
there's
at?
not really a spot.
equipment, maybe?
Yeah, throw it in your equipment.
You hit the little pencil button up by where you had that cog, and when you hit it,
Gotcha.
it's yellow, and you can add stuff and delete stuff.
Awesome. Okay, thanks.
All right, I'm throwing those ogre gauntlets into a magic item folder for you, Brick. So you'll find that in your handouts under magic items and
Awesome.
your name.
Hey, thanks for running tonight, Jeremy.
Yes, we're going to do a little bit extra here as you guys are Ram's Head, having completed your thing. So, as you guys approach the gate, give me 1 second because I'm going to pull you all back over.
Wait, make sure you hide the monsters first.
This map is fine. This map is fine. This map is fine.
There's like, he moves us to a map and there's a giant standing right next to us. What the hell?
I know.
We gotta tease you.
You do. Give me 1 second. I'm trying to hurry this up so we can... But as you're walking out, that's not what I wanted. Maybe a little concerned. You can see that Dugard is looking across his notepad.
No, I'm not.
Not looking across his notepad, but maybe
No,
looking a little
because-
down, a little flustered.
Yeah, because I'm still handcuffed.
Oh, yeah. Still handcuffed, walking back to camp. The air is quiet, but as you kind of approach the gate here, there is one thing that you notice, and that is
What gate?
the gate out of the city,
So out of Ramshead?
out of Ramshead. As I'm
Been
going-
repaired, right? And we're locked in.
You're locked in. No, that gate was broken, which is why it had the trouble in the first place.
It's all right. I always bring a portable RAM with me just in case.
Awesome.
That's true. But I'll pull you over as you see heaps of sort of organic material. You guys would have had a long rest. Don't worry, there won't be any combat or anything. Cool.
Heaps of organic material. That sounds
Well,
bad.
right beyond the gate,
Poo.
looking, and you see large bodies currently splayed across the ground.
Oh, you mean out?
That looks
Oh,
like
boy.
a dead giant to me. A double dead.
Oh,
wow.
shit.
Some very dead double dead giant.
Holy shit.
I
Yeah,
just
no
dropped the
kidding.
sword.
Did we go back in time? Didn't the people kill these a while ago?
Yeah, man.
This is this.
Now,
Oh,
seemingly,
this is scary.
There was an ambush waiting for you.
Okay,
But who-
so these are
who
not the
killed
ones
them?
we did
Give
last time.
me an investigation check as
I
you
think-
begin to look them over.
The sleeper killed them
I
for
know.
us.
And a perception check too. Typhon, you can easily tell they are littered with arrows upon arrows.
Hmm.
I
And
completely hear.
coming out into the air now and outside, you now see for you, Dugat, and
I
for
see it
Farron
all.
as well. Oh yeah, you see it all. You bodies of
220
these
guys.
spider-like creatures.
Ooh.
Your
they
eyes,
actually- Are they just spiders, or are they like drow or something?
you can tell that they have a sort of elven form at the top of their torsos.
What the hell? Triders, man, this is crazy. Any like really awesome swords in the Trider's hand?
There's a couple short swords and some long.
Would Dugat know anything about the drow? Would he know the poison arrows and all that stuff or anything like that? I don't know if he would or not. I doubt it, but I'm
Can you just give me an intelligence check?
Dude, that's his specialty.
I know, I keep asking for it. Or,
Oh,
I'm
one of them
down.
was good.
I'll just use the roll for your history. Are you proficient in history?
+1, so it's the same. So we'll keep on that one. It's an intelligence, so yeah.
Sure.
I don't know, man. It just looks like a battle. I'm still in my barbarian mode, so I don't know. I'm not.
Yeah,
investigating stuff.
you're kind of thinking about it, and actually, I'm going to go off of your previous this sort of perception check. And for you too, Fair, and rolling a 21. As you're kind of rolling out here and looking around, you notice the drider bodies. You then can actually see, just like where there's a little bit of light just provided by some crystalline jutting portions outside of Ram's Head itself. You can actually see like what you can only count as 20 some odd drider all moving away from this area and up and towards the Twin Blade section of this city.
Oh, I love drow.
They're not friendly.
Well, one of them is.
One of them.
I doubt he's here though.
But seemingly
probably
they
not.
have saved you from what could have been a potential ambush.
Man,
Yeah.
my group's taken out four giants before.
Yeah. Don't make him mad.
Right?
Wait, does Dugat still have manacles on?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I can't search or anything. I'm just walking with you guys.
Alright.
I have confidence that if you
So,
really
as we're
need to
walking
help
back
us out in
again-
a fight, you can take care of these manacles yourself.
Yeah.
As we're Typhon kind of falls back next to Dugat and he says, "When we get back to camp, I'll give you back your weapon."
Also, you notice that when you grabbed the axe, it actually changed size. It actually moved different sizes to where it came to where it felt perfect in your hand. It's perfectly balanced. It actually sized itself for you.
I didn't attune to it.
No, you're right. You didn't.
Oh, okay, cool.
Isn't it neat?
I kind of dismiss it as that demon mark fucking with my perception.
Yeah.
I want to cast detect magic on these bodies, see if I see any magic things glowing.
Sure.
Why not? I'm here. I don't think there are, but I figured I might as well ask. And then we gotta get out of here before.
Yeah. I'm going to say, well, let me just roll something, see how kind I
Hey, if you roll something, make it low, like you want to roll low. See, low is good.
I'll say you find a +1 dagger.
Ooh, does anybody want a +1 dagger? I got one already, actually.
Talk to Pockets. He has a collection of them.
Yeah,
Pockets.
I think
Well-
I'd love a +1 dagger.
Sweet. I toss it to you, and like catching it is part of like the initiation to getting the +1 dagger.
Oh dear.
Sweet. Actually, see, the one I have is a +1 flint dagger, so it's actually made of flint, but it doesn't fall apart. It's kind of cool.
Make
Mhm.
him roll dexterity to catch it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna say you gotta roll me a dex.
Roll Dex, man. He's like going to cut himself. Oh crap!
That's actually pretty awesome.
Oh, he deflects missiles. Sweet.
Don't even bother to roll damage. He just catches it by the blade like a badass, just pinching it in between his fingers.
Right.
Doesn't even bleed.
Impressive.
Wasn't even looking.
Yeah.
All right, cool guys. We made it there and back again. Let's get back the rest of the way.
Awesome.
Sure.
Okay.
Sure. You guys walk back the rest of the way. Some curious about what they might discover in these journals. Some only curious about the items and the wealth they've acquired, with a little bit of a mystery as to why the drow, I shouldn't say drow, these drider creatures attacked this awaiting ambush and then made their way off to the Twin Blades. And what could be beyond towards the Twin Blades? Maybe some people will decide to go to...
Who is the DM of the Twin Blades? Is it you?
No, that's going to be...
It's a surprise.
It's a surprise. Wait, is that going to be Robert?
Yeah, it's going to be Robert.
Because I was reading on Facebook that he wants to DM.
Yep.
And that's the mystery of
Newest
Robert's
member
section.
of the secret circle.
All right. Well, you'll have to
Do you want me
set.
to stop streaming now or keep going?
You can stop the stream. We could